Hi, everyone. Welcome to House of the Princess. I'm happy to see some of y'all people here. Look, I already got people saying, look, they happy to see me. And I am happy to see you too. Now, look, I'm going to try to look forward to the camera as much as I can because I'm multitasking, looking at y'all on the computer and on the screen. So bear with me as I continue to upgrade my technology and be less ghetto, okay? I'm sure you could see me a lot clearer than usual because I had to upgrade the technology up in this piece. So you tell me if you like me or not. Today is just like a really good day. I'm feeling good. I'm a little tired because I went working out today because I'm fat and I'm trying to be like cute for y'all. Well, not just for y'all, but for me and you know maybe somebody, they gotta rub up all on this, how that go. So we gotta get our physique ready. You know what I'm saying? Summertime coming. I just want to feel good. I don't want to be out of breath every 2 seconds you go somewhere. Some of y'all know how it goes, some of y'all don't. But if you ever had a fat day, you know how it is. You climb up them stairs and if a few minutes go by, you be like, oh my God. I feel like, roly poly yoly. So I got me a good workout in. I've been trying to eat better. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Berta said, I'm fat too. But one thing now Miss Berta can dress though. That's one thing about it. When you be oversized and you get them clothes right, just make sure that you have your clothes on right. Sometimes ladies, it's okay. We'll do a whole nother show to wear slips and was it corsets and things and band it all up to give you a shape, then you be good. Thank you so much. Oh, hey, Miss Marjay. I don't want to be taking you from the family over there. We be party hopping. I had to stop that smoking, but you look good. Thank you. Thank y'all for the compliments today. Thank y'all. Y'all coming in. Y'all making my day, making me feel special and whatnot. I get to blushing, but I got a little makeup on and stuff, so I try not to. You watching me both. Actually, and it's the funny thing, Marjay, I'm watching them as well. Now, y'all know when it's time for the show, you got to get your cool beverage when you come in the house and sit down and have a seat. Now, I'm trying to drink the water as part of my dietary consumption. I usually drink smaller bottles, but this is all they had today, and I guess I should drink the whole bottle tonight, so I'll be pissing like a pole cat. Y'all know how that goes too. But it's okay because when I get that waist in and my booty start popping, now I'm like, hey, y'all know how I go. Like, hey, Bill. And then I can wear my whole activity wear and whatnot, my thought wear. I got some stuff I'm looking at. I don't want to buy it yet until I can just get that thought body because I don't want little fat rolls falling over. That's not cute. That's not cute at all. Okay. So now today's show is going to be interesting. I like to talk about any and everything. Oh, excuse me. I like to talk about any and everything, and I like to be inclusive in everything that I do talk about and different people that I talk about. So, as you know, we're going to give some of these disclaimers. I put the disclaimer on before the show. So y'all already know we're going to talk about some things that are not for your children. We cuss and fuss and talk about sex and we talk about life. So any way it goes, it's really not for your children, okay? How about that? So if your kids hear anything that you don't want them to hear, it's because you didn't put them in the right perspective of places, okay? Because their place is not in front of this channel right now. Now, that being said, today's topic is life and love under the rainbow and the truth about down low men. Okay. So we are about to spill some tea. I don't even know what's going to be said. Okay. And I run this show. So I might have to, I should put my pearls on tonight because I might have to clutch them. So with that being said, I am going to introduce my first guest and put them in the scene here. Miss Leah Lukie. This is my people's here. This is my partner, my homie. She is a TV host, radio host, She does. You do in-person interviews. We've been on the scene of parties. Very professional. So if you need her, besides me, you need her, hit me up or hit her up. I'm trying to tag her to the videos.
I'm in jail. Can you hear me? I'm in jail.
But if I'm in jail right now. Look, if I tag you, then it'll still pop up. It's just that you can't share. You can still be in jail. Oh, she in jail and they done put her out. She'll be back out. I can't even tag her. That's funny. It'll be back. I'll tag her on the back end. You back?
I don't know what just happened. I don't know what happened, but I'm back. It's all good. It's all good.
My show is full of ghetto things happen sometimes.
That's why I got my Tatiana drink right now.
That's a cool beverage. All right. I had technical difficulties as a part of the glow up, so I just take it as in stride, like it happens.
You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta make sure something nice and wet going down your throat at times. So you gotta be good though. You gotta get everything that's wet don't supposed to go down there. But you know what I'm talking about.
You already getting started. Getting started.
Blame the tequila.
We can't even get the people in the room. You done already got gully with it.
You said it's a wet beverage. You should have said wet. You feel me?
I said cool beverage.
Oh, you said cool, but I heard what I wanted to hear. Oh,
yeah,
my bad.
You were trying to get some wet.
My bad. I'm sorry. Y'all better catch up.
Look, I'm ready to bring these other people in the room and see. I know when I pick these combinations of people, how y'all gonna mesh and go act the fool.
You know we gonna do it. You know I need help. You know I need it. So I'm always ready.
Now look at here, number 2. She's sitting down with her drink. If she would sit on down, I could put you on the camera. Look at here, and I could see everybody before y'all could see it. And I'm looking at him. He got all his shirt off. He finna be sexy. Is you ready, baby?
Are we taking off shirts? Wait a minute. I got
you too.
I'm just saying I got one muscle, just one.
That's all you need. Look, and that ain't as long as you got a special muscle that work. That's all.
Baby.
Come on, I'm finna bring the professor in the room. Are you ready, Professor? Let me bring the professor in the room.
Hey, everybody.
Mr. Brown.
What's down? How y'all doing?
Hey, you want to tell my people about yourself and what you got going on here?
So my name is Brooklyn Priestley. I go by the Professor on my Windy City show, The Cypher Hour. I'm also the creator of Taboo Talk, which is my podcast. We'll be coming back next month in March. Also, I'm the creator of Cypher Sessions, which will be airing tomorrow at 7:30. So tune into that. It will be StreamYard to YouTube and Facebook as well.
You ain't tell me about that. No.
Yeah. I was
hitting you up about it.
You've been so busy lately.
I just because the illusion of busy, I'll be busy, but guess what? This phone be right here, right by me. That's my buddy. I do answer. I'm getting to it. I know I'm slow about some sugar honey iced tea, but I'm here for everyone. I'm here for y'all. You see, you look, and we done grew together real quick in the glow up. We go to school together.
Yes.
He was there on the first day of my show, and we just clicked like that.
Yep. We had our first shows on the same day.
And it's almost at the point it's above me now.
Yes.
I'm gonna be I've moved up really quick. Everybody has helped me and has been supportive of me, so I appreciate it. Now look, this one here, she is trying to get this camera together. Is you ready, baby? Look, I'm looking at all this cleavage. This is how models do. They got to be perfect, okay? And then I have this thing where I have to be doing it sometimes too. I just ain't been doing it lately, but I do it a little bit. Y'all see I put a little rouge on my face or whatever. Like I got to do all this for 15 minutes. Wow. But she is excellent. I'm gonna leave her out because she's steady showing me titties in the screen.
What's wrong with
Okay.
boobs? Wait a minute now.
Free the titty. Or free the nipple, whatever they said.
We went through a lot in 2020.
The titties are not for me.
That's right, though. I like titties.
But you finna see these titties too. She tried to get this camera lined up. It is
You sure
hilarious.
you don't want to
Right?
come out? It's fine.
I keep seeing the lean in all these titties. Just titties,
And all
titties.
this-
You
Hey,
ready?
we showing cleavage. Let me take my shirt back off. Hold on, I put on a shirt to respect the audience. Let me take my shit off. All right,
Yes, take that
all
shirt
right,
off.
all right. Shit. Cheers to
Take
you,
that shirt
one.
off then. Hey everyone, how's everybody
Show my
feeling?
thigh.
Hello.
What's going on?
Are you ready now, honey? To make
I
your
am
green?
ready. I was trying to make sure my background wasn't ratchet as I just moved in. You see, I'm trying to move it out the view. I think I'm good.
Ooh.
Cheers to everybody cocktailing.
All
Okay, if
right.
you got this
Yes.
playing on the outside of StreamYard, you gotta cut it down because we're gonna have feedback in the background.
So cut down what now?
If you have it playing outside of StreamYard.
I don't,
What?
to my knowledge. I don't. So am I loud?
It's fine
No.
now. I can hear myself talking back,
Okay.
but we'll work on it.
I will
Ah,
roll a blunt while we do this. Is that okay?
can we roll blunts on YouTube? We're on live TV. I don't think we can.
How come you
It's
get?
legal here.
Right.
I guess if that's what you want to do, okay. It'll let me know
They not gonna.
if we have to take this video down. Is because Foxy Kim done rolled up a blunt.
I ain't
That's
had my
right.
blunt ready, man. I had to throw on a wig and put the edges down.
Oh,
Funny.
y'all done already just
I
set
don't
the
be
tone.
outside, so I figure let me pull my titties up.
Now,
Now
now,
y'all now
now you throwing them back.
My
You feel
nails
me?
ain't done.
That's a different kind of thing. Are y'all
see
see the
y'all
TV
looking
right there?
good. Berta
Hey,
said you
Berta.
looking good.
Berta.
Now y'all know what I'm saying about these here titties, okay?
Now let's get to these topics. I'm ready. I'm as ready.
Okay. Let's get to the topics.
Well, these people is talking about this contraband. Okay, okay. Is it that type of show? Everybody getting lit but me. Okay.
Sorry to hear that, but we didn't live for you. That's what
I
friends do.
mean,
Thank
it's
you.
an adult show.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So we'll start off. I said we start off light because this might be kind of heavy for some of y'all. Who wants to share how they came out?
Ooh. Okay, I'll just go first. It's okay. I'll just go first.
Well, look,
Let me
Black
see.
Black story.
How did I come? I couldn't get with the men. You know, I thought they were attractive, right? Until they wanted to be intimate with me, and then they just threw everything off. Like I was the type of person to have a boyfriend and hold your hand and be satisfied with that. But then, after the sex had to be involved, I was like, I can't see myself doing this on a regular. You know, so I decided to explore um, women. It wasn't an easy thing. My mom and them wasn't going, but I was a rebellious type of kid. So I wanted what I wanted. I dated this white chick. Her name was Naomi, y'all. She dumped me real quick because I had too many questions to ask versus us dating. And then eventually, at some point, I actually wound up dating a woman. But I told my family. I actually was honest from the beginning. They didn't believe me. They thought I was, I guess, fabricated a little bit because I had so many boyfriends. But my truth was being with the woman, and when I actually experienced intimacy with the woman, it felt right. It felt like I had my very own connection, and I understood what I was doing versus trying to pretend to like a species that I wasn't as comfortable with on an intimate level with. So when I decided to switch over and explore lesbianism, that's my new word, by the way. My new word,
Lesbian.
lesbianism. It's a difference when you have a connection with something and you feel right doing it versus feeling impelled to do something that everyone else would want to do. So when I took that moment and dated someone and actually wanted to be with a woman full time, it just made life better. So it was enjoying, and I stuck with it. So it was no longer it wasn't no longer something I was doing, or as they say, a moment in my life. It was actually something that was a part of who I am. So that's my story. Yeah.
So, I mean, did you approach her or she approached you or?
Hey, y'all remember Bennigan's? Am I too
Yeah,
old over here? Y'all remember Bennigan's? They used to be
on
downtown
State Street or Michigan, on
on
Michigan.
Michigan. Yeah. So she approached me. Like, I was very naive. I was kind of young, so I wasn't sure on how to approach a woman. So she was like coming at me, and I was just like, "Oh man, that's what's up." But I still didn't know how to address her, and she wound up, I guess, walking away from me. I had too many questions because it was new to me. Like, I haven't had a girlfriend. I don't know what to do. So she trying to holler at me and flirt, and I'm like, "Hey, I got a question. So what do women do? Hey, I got a question. So what?" So she let me go. It's all right. Hey, I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't have nobody immediately in my family that was gay, so I had to, I asked questions for the first person that was giving me some play,
So get
and
you.
yeah,
You
yeah,
ain't just let it flow. You like, oh, stop.
man, I had all type of questions, baby. I could have sat down and had a whole moment with her, but she wound up walking away, and I was fine with that. So it wasn't a big deal. I was new, so it wasn't a big deal. But I liked her though. She was dope.
She was frustrated. Oh,
It's okay. I mean, she probably wanted me to bang her right then and there, but I didn't know how to do that yet, so I couldn't
you
do it yet.
dodged
You know what
one,
I'm saying?
sis. You dodged one.
Man, no, that was probably a good thing, man. She was a little rough around the edges, and I was a nerd back then, so
You
I,
dodged the
I
bullet.
yeah, shit. I didn't know. She probably would have turned me out. Ain't no telling what I would have became at.
Did you kiss her?
We kissed, but I mean, she wanted to do more. She came back to the crib one day, and she wanted me to smash her or whatever. But I'm like, man, I don't know what I'm doing. I got questions. What do I do? How do I do it? So at that age, we wound up
The
separating. I
anger
wound up meeting
management.
somebody. I wound up meeting somebody that was like 23, 24. I was like 18. She took my little, what's that, woman virginity or
Okay.
whatever. And it was good. She seduced me. Y'all remember Mad Dog, the beer?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Man, she got me
2020.
wasted off of
Mad
beer.
Dog 2020.
No, it
20.
was a beer.
The
Yeah.
beer.
It
Oh,
was
it's
a
Mm-hmm.
beer.
silver
Black
bottle
and
or something
golden
like this.
can.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was a beer. I was wasted, y'all, off of beer. Like, who the fuck get wasted off of? I was fucked up off of beer while she drinking some fucking Kool Aid, talking about she had a tooth problem or some shit, and got me fucked up. And then we wound up screwing. And I never knew how to eat pussy. I only knew how to like strap. That's all I knew how to do. And I would meet a motherfucker who don't like the dick. So now I'm trying to figure out who the fuck can I text. Now that was see, I'm a little older, so that was the era of nothing but pagers and shit. So who the fuck was I gonna page me back to, what I'm saying, tell me how to eat this pussy? So I wound up doing it. I was G. I'm a G. Okay. I wound up doing it. I didn't know what I was doing. And it was like to me, I felt stupid. Like my whole mouth muscles was sore as shit the next day because I didn't know how to relax my muscles. And I'm just eating some shit and I didn't know what to do with all her juices. And I just spit it out on her leg. I didn't
Oh,
know. I didn't know what to do. Hey, fuck y'all. I didn't know what to do. God damn it. I just
I'm
was
gonna
like,
pass
man,
out. You gonna
this
just
ain't
pass
around.
me out.
I didn't know what to do. So, like now I can, massage the muscles. I know how to, flow and shit. But y'all, look, I was looking at shit like this. That motherfucking song was straight. God damn it, that motherfucker was bending, was move. It was straight. That's all I did. And apparently I did some good. She had some a multiple orgasm, but after that, I don't know what else the fuck to do. I was like, all right, I'm ready. I can't do this. So eventually, she gave me some head. I was too excited because it was my first time doing it, and I couldn't bust a nut, so I had to fake it. I faked my first nut, y'all. As a lesbian, I faked it.
buddy.
It was
Don't
good, but I was
fake
too
it.
excited. Yeah, It was good, but I was too excited.
A lot. Oh, look at
Yeah.
him. He advertising. He advertising, y'all.
But I guess if you don't want to
Yeah,
disappoint someone,
Right.
you fake it. That was nice of
yeah,
you, I guess.
yeah.
Right.
I mean, I guess. I mean, I liked her. She was dope, but I was too excited. Like a kid in a candy store experiencing something for the first time. So I just did what I did because I was too fucking excited. I was fucked up, y'all. I was drunk as hell off beer. So my orgasm, it wouldn't home because I was excited and I was fucked up. But now, man, my head game is boy. Listen.
So how many times did it take you before you really busted nut? Like
I couldn't. I couldn't bust a nut the first
I'm
time.
talking about
It
people
was
or times or whatever you had to do. Was the second time you tried it, did that work?
what as far as me giving her head or her giving me head?
You getting it.
Oh yeah, I bust. It was a beautiful thing after that. After I calmed down and realized like this shit is real, I allowed myself to embrace that shit and man, I learned all type of shit. Now I feel like I'm Christian Grey. Now I'm Christian Grey off of 50 Shades. I'm with the shit,
Lesbian.
whips and chains, all that shit. I'm a freak. But I'm a Leo, so what can I say?
Oh, here
All
we go.
right, Leo,
It
powerful.
is.
So
You
here
know
we
it.
go.
You know it. With truth.
So Brooklyn, Foxy, one of y'all want to go?
I mean, I go. Mine was different. So I'm from Stone Mountain, Georgia. Um, so it was kind of I had two types of coming out. So I had a coming out at home and a coming out to the world. so so at home it was actually kind of easy because I grew up in like foster care and stuff. So I was in like group home full of niggas and like staff. So like it was easy to just be whoever the fuck I wanted to be because what the fuck they were gonna say? They couldn't beat
Right.
my ass. So like but at school and like shit like that, like and playing sports and shit, I wasn't out. And so like I did things with like niggas low key, but I wasn't out. But it was one time I was having a threesome with the school hoe.
Did you say the school?
School
Oh,
The
The school
school hoe
hoe.
A
and another nigga and
threesome.
yeah. And another nigga, it was my first threesome, so it was her and another guy or whatever. And like we all did something with each other. So this hoe decided to go back and like tell everybody because she had so many rumors about her. So I feel like she needed something to like put out there. And
Yeah.
so that's what she decided to put out there. So like
And low
at
key jealous,
first,
probably.
yeah, so like I always knew that I liked men more.
oh wait, hold
Um
on, pause before you go
uh-huh.
that story. She told on you
Yeah.
but she didn't tell them that she didn't think
Yeah,
about
she tried to make it seem
y'all.
like it was just me and the nigga messing with each other the whole time. But like we definitely ran through look.
That's
So
why
we
she didn't
definitely
think about that. So,
Innocent.
yeah, we
Damn.
definitely ran through her. And then, and then but like when it got back around to school and shit like that, like yeah. It was like me and this nigga had fucked around. So it kind of made it seem like I was just gay or whatever the case may be. So I went throughout high school, like I didn't mess around with dudes again until like 12th grade. Because I was going around trying to prove that I was like I still messed with women. It wasn't even trying to prove that I was straight or anything. It was just proving that I still messed with women. So like like so
That you
that's what it
weren't
was.
gay, you were in fact bisexual.
Right. Yeah, I was bisexual, but
you
like when it
a
comes to
loving person.
relationships, I'd rather be with a man though. That's what I know now. When it comes to relationships, I'd rather be with a man. But sexually, I run through some shit. Moving forward. But yeah, so yeah, that's how it was for me. It wasn't bad though. Like I wasn't like getting gay bashed and no shit like that. I lost friends and shit like that, but it wasn't nothing elaborate like the stories you see on TV. Like I would have loved for my shit to have been like, like oh we accept you type of shit. Like, but nah, it was just like,
I
okay,
don't
nigga.
know a lot of families who do have that storybook.
Especially
You know,
black. Yeah.
they be trying
Especially
to
black.
get you what
But
not
like
afraid
I
of
think it was
possibility.
because I didn't have my real family, it was easier to go home and be, expressive versus like if I had my real family and what I know about them there, like yeah, nigga, I could no. No. I could never have. But yeah, that was my coming out stories.
Okay. Well, I
Interesting.
guess it's on me now. Well, I'm from the hood of Chicago.
This my
And
baby.
my coming out, I guess, was showing up to Corliss High School. I had a slight coming out before then, very 7th, 8th graders. I experienced being called gay before I even fully understood what it was. And then there was HBO. Shock Video. Y'all remember Shock Video?
Yes.
What about you, Brooklyn? How old are you, Brooklyn?
29. I'll be
Okay,
30.
maybe
I'll
you
be
may
30 on
not
Wednesday.
remember Shock Video. Damn, for me being 38.
For real?
I'm the oldest one on it though.
There was this show Shock Video. Shock Video would show stuff, a lot of sex stuff, nudity, shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And there was this episode on transgender. So like after that in like 95, 96, I was like, oh, okay, I am gay. And yeah, I'm gonna be that. That's me. Absolutely. So I showed up to high school and was already having issues where I lived because I was a gender bender. I was very androgynous.
It was always
So
pretty.
as you know, Avella, when I showed up to Miss Corliss, honey, to my understanding, y'all was slightly confused.
I wasn't.
That was my coming out. Why
I know
anybody
some
was
people
confused,
were, but I
don't have a
never
clue.
was.
I don't have a clue why anybody was confused. So sophomore year is when I kind of brought it back off of my gothic vibe because I showed up with black hair, black fingernail polish, and pinnacles and practicing witchcraft and shit. So sophomore year, I was just like, well, I guess since I'm supposed to be a particular gender, I should probably try to for the sake of I'm going to a high school in the hood. Man, you have to forfeit a scholarship to a all gendered high school. See how I'm doing this, right, y'all? So I showed up at Corliss, had to fight about what was going on. I wasn't like in the closet or anything like that. But now, like you said or mentioned, the second coming out, I guess this is my second official coming out. As I've been living my lifestyle very down low, I guess technically. Technically, I've been down low. I haven't been on any of my platforms modeling, doing hair or makeup up under the LGBT flag, at least not the transgender flag. Most have thought that I was a lesbian, sometimes a stud. The days that I feel like, bushing it up, so to speak. And yeah, so now this is my second coming out because my first coming out, honey, it wasn't no way of denying it. So it was kind of like I got forced out. I got pushed out because I'm like, okay, I'm taking your girlfriends, but you telling me I'm a fag. Bro, I just took your girlfriend. So it was like I had no choice. I pretty much knew. I always got in trouble for being super effeminate, doing girl stuff, get your hand off your hip, braiding hair, jumping double dutch, anything feminine. It was a piece of cake for me. So I don't even think I really had like a coming out. I didn't get a chance to come out. So if anything right now, currently today, February 1st, 2021.
You're gonna make me cry.
Hey everybody, this is my coming out because I haven't been out of the closet. And now, after so much turmoil and fighting to be a strong, successful, non-statistical transgender woman, I don't care. I'm fucking 38. I don't look like what I was dragged through since I transitioned at 30 years old. I've been so much more happier. My life flow and force is just simple. Everything just manifests on its own. I could not be the happiest, but just the experiences that I experienced because the average guy didn't know that I was transgender was horrible. The value of the Black woman right now is like depleted, unfortunately. So another reason why I guess this is my second coming out because I advocate for domestic violence and sexual violence, which I have experienced. Most of these experiences, again, came along because they thought that I was a girl. So it was kind of like in some processes I got outed because men were trying to take advantage of me. Horrible, right? But so now I feel like it will probably be safer to shed some light in that department of my life as I don't. And considering we keep popping up, maybe somebody should know just in case something weird could happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? At the same token, it's kind
You're
of
trying to
like
protect others.
exactly. At the same time, I could very well possibly be at danger right now. You see how we keep popping up dead. But I could very well possibly be in danger right now because I am outing myself because I chose to be a part of Vela Show up under this flag. You know what I mean? So it's like keeping that in mind. So this is going to be a new walk for me. This is my coming out.
I love you.
Congratulations.
I know. Thank you. Right? I feel so uncomfortable right now. Because when I told my sister, I was just like, well, I know what you got me on there for. And I was going to try to play it like I'm coming on as a lesbian, but let's be transparent. Fuck it. How's the weather?
It's snowing outside, baby.
It's snowing where? It better not be snowing again in Chicago, goddamn. I look.
You have
It ain't
you ain't
snowing no
looked
damn
outside?
more.
It's
It
snow
ain't snowing
outside.
out there.
You ain't looked
It's snow
outside?
outside. It's
It
not
ain't
snowing.
snowing.
It's not snowing, but it's snow up to the damn knee. Well, I was so scared walking out the door.
In Georgia?
No,
Yeah.
I'm from Georgia, but I live in Chicago now.
Oh, okay.
Everybody's in the
Mm-hmm.
chicken though.
Yeah.
Akani said, wishing you all the best. Look, I didn't tell her to come in here and say all that. That must have been whatever God put on her heart.
Come on now. I was gonna try to play. You know, ain't a fake. I'm not fake. You ain't never known me to be fake. So how would I get on this show and not be transparent? What was I gonna say? I was a lesbian, or was I supposed to speak off of my you ready to take it there? Off of the domestic shit I experienced because I found men frolicking with other men like Brooklyn on the low as if I were a real
Oh,
woman.
that comes later in the show. Look,
Okay.
Danielle
So it's
said,
like,
we
Ooh.
love
you
you.
know, was that the direction I was supposed to take?
No,
But no, I'm being transparent.
whatever y'all want to do. I told y'all, whatever you want to do. Danielle said, we love her.
Mm.
Love you back, Danielle.
So as we go along, dating now versus dating younger. How is
Yeah.
oh,
Mm.
on both fronts?
Mm. Mm.
Trash.
Mm. Oh, shit. Let me pour some of
Any
this
more
into my
questions?
drink. let me pour some of this in my drink. Hold on.
That's both
Look
fronts.
at
Young
that shit.
and old. Is it trash for everybody?
So,
Yeah.
well, I'll give my 2 cents,
Nah.
baby. You said we was gonna do this
I
later,
would
but
say
you can't
sex
ask
is
me
better
about
now
relationships
than it was when
now
we were
and
younger.
later.
But dating
Okay,
isn't.
so
Well, the
for
sex
me,
supposed to get better when you get older because you know how to do it a little bit better.
Yeah.
I hope you do.
I, I I'm speaking for myself for our flags. Um, when you're younger, it seemed like because you're ready to experience who you genuinely are and not front anymore, you're actually receptive to love. Once you get into the life and you see what the life is really giving, it's lust.
Hmm.
After the lust or coming to terms with it's this really huge lust factor, you ask yourself, do you even want to be bothered?
Hmm.
Most don't want to be bothered. It turns into lust and cutesy tootsie. I got a piece for tonight. We look sickening. I got a bad bitch to stunt with, or I got somebody with some money to stunt with. But it's so much infidelity. It's ridiculous. Now, for me being, that's my opinion. Now, for me being transgender, I feel like I know the truth, so to speak. These men are on the low. They not thinking about women. They thinking about Brooklyn Presley. So considering that I am transgender and I have escorted and I do private dance, I know what they really want. So as a CIS gendered woman, I wouldn't be dating no niggas right now. I would men, what? They are nasty. They want to fuck and suck. Even if it's on each
Well,
other.
I have a different side to that when it comes to men.
So
Like
I can't me date right now for
ooh,
what if they want to do it at the end of the day. I'm straight.
Mm.
If
I
you're not
feel
good enough for the CIS woman, you definitely ain't good enough for me. Because at the end of the day, the average man is creeping with another man. But I'm listening in Brooklyn.
I was gonna say a lot of men. It seems like most men, either gay and straight, want more trans women than us gay men. Especially those who are highly sexual, more so than they are trying to truly be in relationships. At least that's what I've noticed being I guess a gay man or whatever. But yeah, it seems like they want trans women more, and I guess it's for the exoticism. Especially the exoticism that you both share, like DL men and trans women share. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, I have that view on it. I more so got that from being on the scene and being out than like them wanting just us.
When you say that to me, that seemed like you want the appearance of a woman, but you still want
Yeah, but you still
It's
because they
all it's
like
always
they
that illusion.
yeah, they want a trans. Like it seems to me, like from what I've noticed, they want a trans woman who like presents as woman, but is not fully post op.
Yeah, because they want to be a bottom, and
Bottom,
that
yeah,
goes back to
and
wanting
I
a
agree with you on
man.
that. All these
If
niggas
you
is
want a
bottoms.
woman, you want a woman. You don't
Hmm.
want a woman with the extra piece.
Period.
So at the end of the day, it still go back to they want a man. And
Hmm.
9 out of 10 of trans women that you see with these men are tops. Not trying,
it.
like you said, not trying to
Hmm.
fully
Hmm.
transition or any of that. So I mean, yes, she's beautiful. She resembles a woman at the end of the day. The down low guy's perception is that's a beautiful man that I could possibly take out in public because she looked bad.
Hmm.
Not because she wants to be a full woman. So you get what I'm saying? Like,
Yep.
Like y'all watch Pose, right? Y'all saw that episode in Pose where
Got
I forgot her
mad.
name, but yeah, she wound up getting the operation and getting her manhood removed and her,
Hmm.
I guess you would call her pieces or whatever that she would normally have or whatever. They actually, well, the man at that time didn't want to be with her anymore because she got rid of that part that he was attracted to the most. It's good to have that woman. That's the arm piece. That's to give the people that what if
she lost
factor.
her
What if
sugar
that's the
daddy,
man?
honey.
What if that's the woman? And yeah, the sugar daddy. So he wound up not liking her
Her
anymore. Didn't want to
baby
be with
money.
her. Let it go and everything because of that part of her that attracted him to her. She let it go, and he didn't want to have anything else to do with her. So again, it's just almost like lesbians. You know, you have your films, you have your studs. The films want that stud because they give them that aggressiveness of a man. They give them that that demeanor of having that that's my man type of look. But at the end of the day, they still have that feminine part of them because that's a woman. You can't change that unless you transgender, of course. So it's like, okay, I could be out with my woman who looks like this man. So it's almost in a way, I'll say a generic way of having both best of both worlds,
Hmm.
because you still have that feminine, or that I won't say feminine, but you still have that female presence, but you also have that male presence because you're getting both. Like with me, I'm a stud all day, and my ladies, I like to have feminine. It's just also what you're attracted to, whether you're straight or not, right? So because I'm a lesbian full, I like my women to be very feminine. I like her in the heels and things like that. As my ladies will like me looking more of like a male, but they still have that you're a woman no matter what, what I'm saying, demeanor. It's weird, but it's almost like the opposite still attract no matter what. A female and a man, light skin, dark skin, shit like that. It still plays a part even in dating because you're still gonna like what you like And when you do that, you want to have certain options with it. So if I want me a feminine female, I'm gonna have a feminine female. But studs or myself, they want the feminine woman wants someone that still could be a woman when the clothes come off, but still could give them some dick when they want the poking. And it's the same with most men that what I'm saying that want to be, as they say, down low. They still want the look of that woman because they still have the fantasy. It's still a fantasy, no matter what you look at. Which is why they
But
down
it's
low. You
for
still have that
front. It is
fantasy,
so much for
of
front.
course.
It is
Of course. I mean, but that's the point. They could be seen driving in a car with someone who could be transgender but looks like a woman because in the naked eye, you're not gonna tell unless you just like this, trying to figure it out, right? But if you don't, and you
shape.
just look, you think it's a woman and a man. You understand what I'm saying? So it's just the fact that they have the woman in appearance, right? But then they also have that man behind closed doors, or they have that part of what they're interested in. And most men don't know how to accept that their G spot is, well,
Very
Then
close
go
to
get
their
you a
chest.
dildo,
it,
honey. Ain't nobody
it's
got
right
time
up
for that.
there.
Ain't
It's
nobody
right,
got
but
time for
hey,
that insecure shit, and then they
Mm-hmm.
want to use a female presence for their
yeah,
insecurity. Baby, go buy your dildo and fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself.
Mm-hmm.
it ain't the
Literally.
same to them though. It ain't the same because the transgenders they go give them the breast. I see them titties right there, Foxy. I see them. So
Mm-hmm.
they have.
See, they can only go
So
so far with me. They can only go so far with me. I can't
Don't be
give them
trying
like
to
breasts
mofo.
and the beauty and hair and shit like that. So they only want niggas like me so they could take around people and we could be like masculine together. But then we get back into the
Exactly.
room or
Up
get
under
back
the
or
yeah,
whatever.
radar.
yeah.
You get
Wait
what I'm
till you
saying?
get
But
to
they
this
don't they
part.
don't want to they don't want to fucking date me. They don't want shit like that. But they
They don't want
want
to
that
date us
with
either.
yeah, they don't want to, but they can play that game with y'all. You get what I'm saying? They can get that
They
illusion with y'all.
not this pussy.
But yeah.
But
Now I
yeah,
propose
that's what
you
it
and
is.
all, and I decline. You think as
Mm-hmm.
a black transgender woman, when some punk propose to you, that you supposed to be like decline? Hell no, tell that bitch no,
Okay.
because you like boys, Damon. Damon, you like boys. You like Brooklyn's. I
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't dare marry you, so I have to pop your ass. Bitch, you see us being remarried with another nigga like you did when we was dating. I'm single. I've been single since. I've been single
Mm-hmm.
motherfucking 12 years now, y'all.
Mm,
So let's talk about
mm.
down low people, beards and scarves and whatnot
Mm-hmm.
out here in these streets. What do y'all think about them? How do heteros spot them? Can you give us some tips or what to look for, red flags, things of that nature?
The
He
number
said
one
red
thing is
flag.
insecurities. Shit, they always can announce some gay shit. You understand? You
Mm-hmm.
understand?
All day.
Boy, they can announce some gay shit all day, no matter what topic it is, what category it belongs to. They can point out
Every
some
day,
gay
all
shit.
day,
Oh,
always,
baby,
the
because
one.
they done live through it within themselves. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Shit, so they trying to box it out in reality. They think it's blocking us from seeing it. But yeah, that's the number one thing I would say is insecurities. But I get why too, because like with us, what makes it worse for us is like it's like we end up getting reputation and livelihood fucked up. With them, it's just like reputation, I guess. They've been pretending their whole entire life and shit like that. So to come out or to be openly gay for a DL person, they lose everything they fucking know. Everything crashes. You know what I'm saying? Like I kind of get it on that point, but like as far as like dating them, I don't try to date them. I'll fuck a DL person, but I'm not dating them. But yeah,
No,
that's the first.
it's
That's the
nice.
first thing to
That
look
sounds
for.
about right.
Yeah,
It's just nice. It's just like with straight
Um,
women.
yeah.
They
like
they
I want to hear about
they
that.
they they master. You said what?
Yeah, I want to hear about that too.
90% of my girlfriends have been straight. Real shit. 90%. 90%. Right?
You hear
Because again,
like that?
let me be clear. I don't turn no one out. That's just something you want to do. I'm not hiding behind, what I'm saying, what I am and what I like. I'm an
Mm-hmm.
openly gay woman.
that's
So
down
if a,
low's favorite phrase.
if a straight
Turn me
woman,
out.
I
Right.
swear, if a
Ain't no
straight
such
woman
thing as
come to
turning
me,
nobody out.
no, you turn the channel on the TV. You feel me? You turn the car to a direction. So when you step to me
I turn
knowing
your ass
I'm
around
a
in my dome.
openly, I'm gonna turn you around. I'm gonna turn you around. I'm definitely gonna fuck the shit out of you. But
I
yeah, I mean, they come to me. You know what it is. That's just like they come with anyone here on this panel. You know what it is. It's no secret. So if you continue to come, and then things continue to progress, and then we have sex, the first thing they say is, "Oh well, I'm bi. Or I ain't never did this before." But then you continue to do it. So it's a difference when you do it for the first time and decide if you're doing this for a regular or you just doing this to try something out. But if you continue, is that a poll in the motherfucking background?
yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
hey, shit, that throw me off, y'all. So I
You
had a moment right now.
got all awesome.
I saw the silhouette challenge for a second. I thought that's what you about to do. Shit,
What I
I
miss?
was
Oh my
confused,
God,
goddamn.
what did I miss?
You ain't missed shit. You missed that poll that you ran past real quick. I thought you was gonna knock out this silhouette challenge for a fucking second. I was in
That,
between. I was
that,
shit. Damn it.
That's the
that's
spiritual pole. She got the Buddha right in the back of it.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I was threw me all the way off. Fuck them off. I forgot what I'm talking about. No, but I mean, it's just one of the situations where you know what it is when you step to somebody that's gay. You know what it is when you continue to pursue. And I mean, this don't be like a one night thing. I done had girlfriends for 2 years, 3 years that's straight, and had dick after me because they know I don't play that shit. But it could be now because I've experienced to be a little bit better in my head game and strapping. So that could also help. I'm just saying. I
But I
mean,
had to move
it
my
took me
ring.
years,
I
huh?
had to move my ring light because I couldn't see you. And now that I look at you, yeah, you probably might have got my ass too if I was a straight woman.
Oh shit! That shout out to you, girl. Cause them titties got
All
my
right,
interest right
Leo
now.
the Leo. Let me
I
check
keep
my
looking.
look, don't be
I
making
keep
no
looking.
stuff in here.
Yeah, I keep looking. Them motherfuckers got my attention. Look, I need to find out. I need to find out what I am today. I don't know if I'm a lesbian. I'm confused. Shit. You know,
Well,
studs see titties. We don't
technically,
think.
if you want her, you still a lesbian.
back to these
Hmm.
download me and no. Let
Oh
me
yeah.
tap in.
Yes. Tap tap.
Let me start with downloads and the download theme. Now, be it as it may, and this is my opinion. So don't feel no type of way. I'm not trying to press no buttons, Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
On the average, are you openly gay, Brooklyn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I was just trying to be clear. As Brooklyn is openly gay, the average openly gay man does not say a lot of what I'm about to say. They may say it amongst each other, but they don't say it. So I don't think that's why he missed it right now. But I'm just saying that so women right now can be clear. The trans woman always gets the heat because she always telling y'all what these fools look like, what they talk like, what they walk like, what they dress like. And the black woman, because that's my only concern right now, never listens. Never listens. Some of the things that we have said, we've been saying till we blue in the face. I know I've been saying it since the motherfucking 90s. It's 2021. Still stands. Now, here is what I'm finna let y'all know that is a fact, and whether or not y'all accept that, that's on you. Downloads live by a download code. That code is to never fucking admit anything, ever. Even they could be caught in the act. A female pussy in mouth, homeboy walked in on her. I wasn't doing that. This is not what you think. She gonna deny. The man can get caught with a dick in his mouth. He gonna drop the dick in front of you and say, "Nah, I wasn't sucking no dick, bitch." Yes, you was. The code is to never, ever, 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 ever admit.
Right.
They have lingo, dress codes, trips out of town,
Mm.
particular women they date.
Private
Well,
parties. Private parties.
They don't need a private party when they always with each other in the first place.
yes. Hello.
Right. Right.
They do their thing.
at work,
Ooh.
dipping in the washroom.
Ooh.
It's just so much. It's just so much. But let's talk
Mm-hmm.
about what they look like and how they normally dress. Right now, the trend of 2021 with the down low man is skinny leg jeans, colorful socks, colorful drawers, and colorful hair. Anything colorful. If your boyfriend or husband is wearing all of this shit, I'm sorry to tell you, sis, red flag. Super red flag, super red flag, red flag. You don't have to believe me. I'm just letting you in on it. I haven't seen other parties disagree yet, but do y'all disagree
No.
so far?
No.
It's definitely a code. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
if it wasn't a code, then it would be open. Everybody would feel free to express themselves
Exactly.
however they feel like
Right.
we are. But if they don't do that,
They
I think it's just a facade of it could be they upbringing. It could be people around them that's
Mm-hmm.
homophobic and they don't want to lose the friendship. A lot of people
Right.
don't know how to accept the change when it comes to being openly whatever. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's just something that has nothing to do with sexuality. A lot of people just don't know how to accept the criticism that comes behind it, the change that's going to come behind it,
Mm-hmm.
losing certain individuals that they may care so much about. They don't know how to accept that the moment you say, hey, I'm gay, hey, I'm trans, hey, I'm whatever, it's going to shift people that is
Mm-hmm.
probably either not used to it or maybe envious because you're able to do it
Mm-hmm.
and they want to do it, and for whatever reason they can't. Whether it's spiritual, whether it's the way the family, because people is not ready to let go of their family. They
Mm-hmm.
so
That's a hard
attached.
thing.
It's right because the parents or whoever they closest to, may not accept it,
now
and
True.
and they
It's like
and they
they
back.
truly lose their identity. Like
Yeah,
it's an
yeah.
identity shred. Like
yeah, because
because you done built this whole facade of yourself your entire life, like not being expressive and stuff like that. Once again, not being expressive and shit, and like you built this entire identity to where like once you do come out and it shreds it for everyone else, and you lose those people. Like those people, the DL people themselves, if were to come out, they end up losing themselves a lot as
it's
well.
it's like not that they are being uh, choosing not to be choosing not to be expressive,
Mm-hmm.
not being allowed to be
That
expressive
too.
because of generational shit. Like, you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Let's be real. So now downloadism is a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle that's chosen. It's chosen
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
early on. They made it up in their man. I'm gonna get married. I'm gonna have kids so I can eat pussy or suck dick on the low. Some
Mm-hmm.
people
Yeah.
are
Yeah.
married so they can do it. Let's
Mm-hmm.
talk about that even. It's legit people out here who are on the low, lesbian, and men on
Mm-hmm.
men, and quite naturally because they bisexual, they married and they just like fuck it, we swinging.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Hey,
you know what I mean?
you know what, Foxy,
But it's a definite
to piggyback on
lifestyle.
something, you said with the lesbian stuff, which I hate to say, it's always been out. You always
Mm-hmm.
had that lesbian girl on girl action where everyone thought it was so cool, but now it's becoming to be even bigger and more accepted as far as being singled out. It's no longer being something that just the threesomes is involved or just women. It's being more so like, hey, take us serious. We're not just a porn moment, or it's
Mm-hmm.
not just something you want to fantasize about. It's a real lifestyle. It's real to us the
Keyword
same way it's
fantasize. Thank
real.
you.
Yeah, it's more important as if a man and a woman. You know what I mean? Like it's to the point now it's no longer going to be this fantasy. This is our life. This is what we're choosing. And same with the what you were saying with the men and this generation. I think if they chose to stop worrying about what other people really think, I think it'd be less, not a lot, but it'd be a less gay bashing because at the end of the day, you got to live for you. You doing it so much. It only gonna take that one bitter motherfucker to expose your ass, and then you
Mm-hmm.
want to go out and harm one of us because you don't want to live your truth. But how often are you expecting, what I'm saying, to hurt any one of us because you living a lie? We're not living a lie. I don't
Mm-hmm.
think anyone on this panel is living a lie. I mean, okay, wait. I mean, because technically I'm married to Taraji. I just need this motherfucker to understand that our love is real. That's why she couldn't make it. Anyway, that's another story. But on for real, like as we get older, I think homosexuality has been in the in the view, but not as hard as it's been for these last few years. I mean, with all of the especially with transgender, it's been around, of course, but it hasn't been highlighted as much as it should have been because it's not like this is a situation that just happened. You know what I mean? Like it's been there. So instead of them just think about men on men or women on women, transgender has always been around. But I think they overlooked it because they didn't want to accept the fact that a lot of these basketball players, these football players, these big people is a part or is liking and loving, okay, on transgender women
This
and it's like or men. And that's real shit. Like now they want to talk
this
about it
shit
because
now
it's in
is
there.
like
It's in the eye.
Okay, so
I
let me
would say DLism now versus like how it used to be though. For what I
Yeah.
see, it's more of
is
a
exactly
fetish.
the
It's
same.
more of a fetish now than it was before. Like before, it was more survival to be DL, like 90s and before. But now it's more of a fetish for some people. Like they don't even
Yeah,
have to
it's
be
a
DL.
chosen lifestyle. That's what I
Yeah.
mean by a lifestyle. They
I,
okay,
mm-hmm.
literally think it's cute.
okay. We got a question. Well, we got a comment. Oh, for those
Okay.
that are in YouTube land, because I forgot to say it earlier, when you watch this video, please like the video right down there over in the corner. Like and subscribe. I need all y'all to subscribe because I got a long way to 1,000. So subscribe and hit the notification bell if you like to continue to hear content from WA. Now, one of my biggest supporters is in the room, and she says, just tell me the truth. I promise I'll respect you more for giving me a choice to deal with you or not. If we're not going to be together, but I still love you and be your friend once I get over it out of my feelings.
Yeah, that's true.
Hmm.
That's just like what's the dude name that was the basketball player who was dating Jeffrey?
Remember when we had
Um,
this talk on my show?
I can't think of
Um,
his name, but
Andre.
yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah.
we
He, so
had.
you,
I forgot his last name, but yeah, the black dude who was dating
yeah, who
Jeffree
was dating.
Star.
Correct. So his baby mama had to find out, of course, the worst way, and I
Hmm.
believe that that is a very hurting feeling
Andre
because
Marvel,
if you decide to be with someone of the same sex, but you still actively in a relationship with someone else, you're not thinking about the trauma that it's gonna affect on that individual, especially if the love is there. Like his baby mama loved him. She was like, I was just with Buddy, and boom, you just like not come back, and then you dating this guy. You all on social media, hugged up with him, kissing him, whatever. I don't know if
that's
it was just for a plot. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Andre Marvel.
So right, so you do all that, like my thing is, I don't care what it is that you do, but diseases do exist, and I think some people forget that shit. And it's
Hmm.
like you can't be just sticking any and every one because you in your groove or you having your Stella got a groove back moment, and then
Hmm.
you being insensitive to other people. This woman probably single, not single, but
Because
faithful to him. Go ahead, Fox.
unfortunately, what you had just mentioned, a situation is the reason why statistics are the way that they are. That
Hmm.
being HIV and AIDS with Black women,
Hmm.
Latino women, and they're young. This shit is affecting my baby. I don't know if anybody keep up with that, you followers and shit like that.
Hmm.
But this topic about downloads is not just a small topic on this particular show. It's a
Yeah.
topic that needs to go on and on and on because it is completely out of hand. So much so that now our babies, 16, 18, 15, 14, is popping up with this disease
Hmm.
because you downloads. Because I know
Okay,
you
so
fuckers is
you
on
taking
here.
us into the next one of the other
I was
topics.
gonna say I think that's more of a 40 percentile being downloads. I think it's 60% of not wanting to like be not wanting to be
Yeah.
responsible, but not taking responsibility for yourself. Like we all know
Well, I
about
think
protecting ourselves,
that's
but I think
in
a lot of times
every
with black
gender.
black women and younger
So let
people
me
when we
understand.
you saw what.
I think that's in
I'm listening. I'm
every
sorry to cut you off.
sexuality rather
Mhm. Go
when it
ahead.
comes to protecting ourselves. But I was going to go into that topic anyway. So let's speak on the
Uh-huh.
STDs and promiscuity, just
Hmm.
in the community or any community.
Hmm.
I mean,
Um,
lesbians.
when, I'm sorry. You want
I'm
to
gonna
go?
be honest. My bad, Foxy. You want to go?
Go ahead. You fine?
Um, well, lesbians. I mean, let's be honest. We don't use the dental dam as
Hmm.
they prefer us to because we have We have, condoms that we supposed to use, of course. Now, I will say, if I'm strapping somebody though, if I am using, a strap on, I do use condoms. And I know a lot of people ask, like, why would you use condoms? It's because I may not can give you a, STD that's not really too much curable, but it's plastic. And at the end of the day, you can still get bacterial diseases. And I'm very, very funny because I love eating pussy. Okay, I feel like now you guys, I'm a pussy connoisseur. You know what I'm saying? I can get the monkey going. You feel me? I can tell you how to do it. But at the same time, I don't want to give you something and then I munch on it. The fuck kind of backwards ass shit is that? You know what I mean? So I'm very conscious of what I do because I respect my health. That's first and foremost. And if I respect my health, I'm gonna respect yours. So it's like if you're gonna go out and sleep with somebody or whatever the case may be, because like I said, 90% of my girls were straight. If you do decide to fuck with somebody, I'm a hypochondriac. So I can't sleep with you. I can't do it because I'm being back my man. Like you to fuck this dude. You can probably suck on his dick. I mean, you probably got some ass. And then I'm gonna be sick for like 2 weeks, and I'm gonna have to go to the doctor because I don't sleep around because I'm like borderline nasty. I'm definitely Christian Grey. I don't care what nobody say. 50 Shades is about me. I don't give a fuck. It is what it is. I got a blue room I'm working on, and that's just how it is. So if you respect yourself, then a lot of this shit, don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at me, G. It's 100. All right. My name is Leah Christian Grey R. That's exactly my motherfucking name. It's okay. I'm just being honest, but you have to respect yourself, and a lot of people don't. It's all about the. It's all about the kill, shall I say? It's all about the kill. Who all I can get, how many I can get, and to prove that I can fuck this person, and it won't get exposed. And that's the truth of it. The download is just all about how many you can get away with without them being exposed because it could be money that could have them, you know what I'm saying, persuaded into not saying shit. It could be one, other little gifts, the perks that may come with the individual, the fact that I can fuck you whenever I want. It's someone that comes with it. And if once, just one time, if you say I'm not going no more, we done, we over, then it becomes mayhem. It's all mayhem because now you wondering if, just if you're gonna expose me. And that's why I think a lot of this unnecessary killings, occur because they get nervous, they get spooked thinking that they're going to be exposed. Now, some people do expose their ass, but the ones that don't also get hurt because it's like, dude, I don't care much about your ass to expose you. Nigga, I got what I want, or it is what it is, and I can move on. But sometimes, just like Wayne and Mima, they get jealous. They don't want you fucking no one else. And ego starts to play a part, and a lot of shit goes left when that happens. So it just becomes a situation where I think it still comes with a lack of maturity on everything. If you know what you're doing and you know how to handle your business, you'll be okay with it. I kind of drifted off a little bit, but go ahead, Foxy.
No, that's what's up.
Yeah, it's all about the maturity.
It goes back to the insecurity, like you said, like Brooklyn mentioned, and also when Brooklyn mentioned, for me to be clear, because I argue this and I always share this with women. When you said 40%, when you said that downloads probably account for 40%, did you mean what I think you mean? Like Latino women and Black women and youth is affected the most because out of the 100%,
yeah. So
40% of
so
that
when I
is
say
only download.
I say the reason for the spread, I say like if we're gonna give it something, I would say that would be the reason. But I also want to be clear that there's other factors, like such as the fact that a lot of us will catch feelings and feel like we don't need to ask niggas questions or make them strap up, or the fact that some people aren't mature or they're not educated on what's going around or what to do when it comes to sex, and so like they out here really busting as many numbers down without going to go get tested in between or taking a break or whatever the case may be. So like that's what I mean when I say something like that. Like I'm not actually giving a real number because I don't know, so don't quote me on that. But I'm saying like if I was to think of something, I would say like DLs account for 40% of that damage, or the DL mindset or practice is accounted for on that part of the spectrum. But like I wouldn't say it's solely the reason, if you get what I'm saying.
Okay, we got a comment.
Okay. Now, the reason I asked
wait 1 second. I have a 23-year-old daughter, a 21, and a 20-year-old son. who I fear you fear for, but I'm so glad they're about where the money resides. So right now, and not Mary with the big old ass or Martin with a big penis. But you just gotta school them and make them aware, even still, of what's out here in this world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yes.
hey, the birds and the bees still need to have conversation
Now to touch
at
and
the end of the
piggyback
day.
off of what
Earlier,
you
he
said,
said,
because funny you should mention, I mentioned this to my niece.
Mm-hmm.
My niece is 12 years old. I probably started as early as 10 about talking about certain things to a child concerning the LGBT community because I know, or I feel like I know statistics. That's why going back to only 40%, I personally would have to disagree simply because it's affecting the most Black and Latino. For me, that all says download probably at the 80 percentile.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I would.
wow.
Because at the end of the day, the downloads that's frolicking with men like Brooklyn,
Mm-hmm.
the gays know better. The gays, gay, just regular gay men usually generally know better.
Mm-hmm.
Bitch, strap up.
Yep. And
So when you look at
we know
trans
about
women,
prep and all that other shit
most of
too.
them are sex workers and don't want shit in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully. So it's kind of like the same thing. When you think about how women are being affected, the
Mm-hmm.
only way that is happening is because 9 out of 10 they sleeping with a man. So let's
Mm-hmm.
talk about how many men is sleeping with this many women.
Mm-hmm.
Alarmingly, that Black and Latino is affected like that. They would
Yeah.
have to be down low because ain't no gay men going around sleeping with these women.
Thanks. But
So I have to
that's
double
not.
up on your 40.
No, I
Do that
feel you
make
on that.
sense?
That's
Like, you
not.
know what I'm
No,
saying?
I got you,
That's
and that's
that's
not.
the only way that can happen.
Yeah,
That's the
but
only.
that's not the angle I was coming from. I was more
They
so
not out
saying
here
like
fucking
at the rate of transmission, I feel like the responsibility of transmission is like 40% DL because I feel like when it comes to accountability for why transmission is happening, yeah, we know DL is a big number, but a real big reason is like lack of education or even lack of expressing like nigga, you need to put on a condom. Or if you're not gonna put on one, I'm gonna put on this female condom, though uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna
When
protect
you
myself.
say uneducated or non-education, in what form of
I'm not
fashion?
saying so uneducated in like sex, like
Yeah.
how to properly have sex and have protected sex. Because like even when I went to school in high school, when we had health class, we saw condoms and shit like that. But what we learned versus what I learned once I graduated about sex and transmission and what to do and how to properly how to properly have sex. Like and I'm not talking about for it to feel
extensively.
good,
Yeah.
but to be protected. Like I
And
know
that's
for a
something
fact
you
that
should know.
yeah, huh?
That's something you should know. And I think that's
Facts.
any community. Yes,
Yeah.
they may teach it in school, but parents, they be so afraid to teach their kids when they young or
Mm-hmm.
talk to them about sex. Look, it's never too young to
Yeah.
start telling your kids about sex. I started man at like 5. No, you don't tell them about penis and pussy,
Yeah.
to the point of intercourse, but you start introducing
One
things.
thing I noticed too, because like I got a chance to live on both sides of life, so like being openly gay and not being open yet. But like when it was assumed that I was a straight man, nobody talked to me about sex because it wasn't that straight men were catching diseases. Only gay men caught diseases, and that's a really weird, toxic, straight mindset. Is that only gay people are catching diseases? So like
Right.
I would say that mindset. I would say that mindset alone is responsible for a high number of transmission amongst women because a lot of women really do believe, like, oh, if I make this nigga wear a condom, then I'm saying to him that I feel like he got something or whatever. And I always say this: a motherfucker word is only as good as the proof they bring behind it. So like a motherfucker could say they don't have nothing all day, but like nigga, if you don't show me a test that you just got tested last week or whatever, then what you telling me ain't on shit. It ain't hitting on shit. You get what I'm saying? And like, but like when it was assumed, a lot of times when it's assumed that a child or somebody is straight, nobody it wants to learn about what protective sex is or having protected sex because it's assumed that straight people don't get diseases. especially when it comes to HIV.
I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this though, Brooklyn. It's really more so the new generation.
Yeah.
Like our generation, we knew about it because at one point the AIDS epidemic was really strong, especially when it hit the Atlanta area. It became a big thing. And then of course before Atlanta, it was actually San Francisco. That was one of the major AIDS HIV pandemic that was hitting out there. And then it reached, of course, DC, Atlanta around the Freaknik era, shall I say. But now you got the generation, now it's more so, I want it raw. I want to be able to feel it raw. I want to know, I want to, experience that, because they're saying the sex is so much better when it's raw and unprotected. But then they're not really being educated on the process of just not even having just HIV. It's other diseases that you can get that's sexually transmitted that you cannot cure, and they're not getting that education because they are not in school or they're hanging around people who don't really give a shit. And you got to remember now, this generation, moms is old enough to be an older sister. So they're not discussing it because it wasn't in their format versus our format. It was in school, the neighbors, your aunties, your friends, your sisters. We had it embedded in us, so we know that. But this generation doesn't, and because of that, it spreads. And now you got women that want the men that want cougars, or vice versa. It's all about, we want the older women, we want the younger, blah, 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 blah. So now you're getting a mixed variety of it all. And it's like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
And to agree with you, I think in this generation, trends are the reason why history repeats itself too, because like this is the trendy era. So like it's also trendy to want to be raw and to be so openly sexual and shit like that. So like you don't want to be the one who's seen that's untrendy, so you're not gonna ask about a condom. You get what I'm saying? Or you're not gonna be the one that not gonna put the grapefruit on there, not knowing that citrus is gonna get inside your motherfucking penis or coochie and make it more raw, which means more transmission and shit like that. Putting grapefruits on your fucking private parts, retard.
They better stop watching girls. They better stop watching it.
Stuff like that. So like nobody wants to mess up the trend. So being trendy is causing history to repeat itself in the same way that before, because we really didn't know before, or like some people who are a part of the community knew because it was affecting the community. But a lot of straight people didn't know before because they were uneducated. Nobody was teaching them. But the trend now is making people, not even that they're uneducated, it's making them not even say anything or want to protect themselves, because that's why
it's a lot of babies. If y'all paid attention, it's a lot of babies that is not that's growing up without the other family member, because they don't think about that. Right now, it's all about the sex and the nut and the getting. And when you get it, you're pretty much done with the getting. You done got what you wanted, and once you get the baby, it's like, oh no,
they legit want the kids.
The girl does, and also getting the guy. That's a lot of like this generation. Like I said, this generation thinks like, okay, I want the guy, but I know he a hoe. So if I get pregnant by him, that could be a reason he'll stay with me.
Can I say something on that
That's how that goes.
Can I say something on that too? A lot of time, I want to say this, and I just want to let y'all know that this is a piece of knowledge. When it comes to DL men, a lot of times, women, you are not the trophy. To get that child is the trophy. So a lot of men are getting with y'all to get a child because he want to be able to say, I have children, so it doesn't look like he's gay. And it's like, sis, you get hurt in the process, and that's why you have to protect yourself, not even just sex. You got to protect yourself, because some men are preying on you in that aspect to get you fucking pregnant, so it looks like he's not gay. You get what I'm saying? The child is the trophy, but he don't have to take. And once the child is here, he don't have to take care of it because it's existing as a child that he created. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's that mindset.
But you know how many kids are like that though?
My ex-fiance has 6
she
kids.
could never do lifestyles.
You can never do the life.
You said about condoms or like actual lifestyle?
Condoms.
Maybe she like Durex or Magnum. You know what I'm saying?
I don't give a fuck what it is.
So to reply to Tik Girl, even if our generation is aware of strapping up, right? Because I'm 42. So even if our generation of men and women is aware of the consequences of not strapping up, whether it allows you to have STDs or if it allows you to get pregnant, if the men, even from our generation, is now going around raw dogging it on a regular, it still takes two. It still takes two.
Mm-hmm.
So no matter what, if you come in and you like, you know what, I don't want to fuck around and get pregnant, or I don't want to catch something, or you just don't trust this nigga because he ain't your nigga. You probably a side bitch. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But if that is the case, then yeah, you should step up no matter what. I don't even give
Mm-hmm.
a fuck. Like right now, married men ain't need to be trustworthy because they out doing
Facts.
some shit. So it's like at some point, a lot of people
Yeah.
like, well, I can't say my husband is cheating because I want to, to dump me. Fuck that, nigga. If you think he's cheating, then strap up or go to the doctor because you're gonna be left with the pain if it's something that's not curable.
What these other people got. That's
Facts.
just
Exactly.
Got some Jesus can't take out for you.
But trying to or some wine, honey. That ain't curing shit. All right.
yes, that's why you have to teach your children. The minute I saw my son looking at pornographic material in grade school, we started having a more intimate talk. Or when I thought he might want to get him a piece, I said, look at here, you always keep strapped up, okay? I said, let me tell you just this simple. I said, I don't want no grandbabies. You don't want the ungetritables. I said, if a woman tells you that she's clean, or a young girl tells you she's clean, there is no way you could trust that. Why? Because she got to go ask her mama to take her to gynecologist, okay? So you think she finna tell her mama, look, mama, I want to get some birth control or my coochie dirty. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Right. And she just learned how to start
girl want to
clean.
go to her mama about her
Right.
pussy. You know what I'm saying? So you know she's not clean. She may not be clean because she can't go to her mama and tell her, look, I got herpes or I got whatever. She gonna try to keep that. Get the fuck on with that. She can't go ask her mama for no condoms at 12 and 13. And I told her where to go get a brown paper bag. I said, you always wear your, if you don't want to get them from me or from my friends, go get you a brown paper bag. That so far so good. I ain't got no grandbabies and no one get rid of it. Okay.
Right. Right.
Mhm.
And you
That
don't
go
have to
back
be
to
gay
the
to go inside of a
statistics
gay
and
clinic
these
to
little
get free
babies out
condoms.
here.
Man, listen.
Wow, so
They sure don't.
out of
And
oh,
they got
she
free straight
celebrates.
clinics.
She's not even trying to wear nothing. She want a husband.
Mm.
I can't be freaky as I want to be if I think you out there giving it out to everybody. Yeah,
Facts.
I can't be on my 50 shades if you out there giving it to everybody. Something got to give, and I'm quick to throw
Yeah,
my receipt. I'm quick.
so can't come to me and get on birth control, right? You think your mom talking about? Well, I'm thinking about fucking,
This whole conversation
Wait,
is
what you say,
more
Foxy?
of a means to, like I said, this whole conversation is more of the bigger reason why I'm single. I don't maybe it's because as much as I bashed in the past, because I'm trying to stop now. As much as I bashed down low men,
Gay
I
men.
had to come to the realization myself that technically I was down low because I wasn't out of the closet, so to speak. I get to be free to be myself because I blend in. So I was, you know what I'm saying? I had to come to the realization just this last year, like, maybe I should stop bashing them. I'm still going to expose them because alarmingly, again, these statistics, the statistics and the fake marriages and the fake kids and everything that we talking about right now is too fluent. It's been fluent. In my opinion, it's the American dream. It's New World Order. Y'all watching it unfold right before your eyes. That's why they throwing the transgenders up under the bus. That's why Black trans women keep popping up there. This is all just my opinion. It could very well possibly be fact. But the agenda is so pressed now on transgender, so the downloads can still get married and do what they do. Do that make sense? Because you never hear a discussion about downloadism, anything, anywhere, do you? Ever. Not in a movie, not in a book.
Not at church.
I mean,
So I'm going to need y'all ladies to
the
pay attention. You
download
got to
order, it
especially teach
came
the
out.
young ladies.
It came out
Nah,
at one point, and then it kind of went quiet, and
there wasn't
that
nothing.
was a while.
I think we think, like, especially
Even when I heard about it, that
straight
was so
women, we
watered
think that it's
down.
not down low
So
no
your
more.
husband could
You know
be
what
at
I'm
work
saying?
on the job in the bathroom stall.
Mm.
I don't know. I think
If
at
you really
one
want to
point.
get into it, let's get deep into it.
Okay, we got a few more minutes.
Hey, I could take it back to the Laramie Project. You feel me? I'll be in it. I'll be all in it when it comes to shit. And they tried it then, and they killed that poor boy all because he was being him, and all because of a down low motherfucker that got spooked and scared. I mean, we can take it back from what boys don't cry. You know,
Oh,
I'll
that
be
was
in it. I'll be in it. I'll be all in it. And it's sad how the mistreatment of transgender. I've never thought in a million years that it would still be um, so looked down on a negative part, but yet they can glorify Dwayne Wade's, daughter, and it's like okay, but at the same time, you got other people that's out way before he decided to transgender to his daughter, and yet you bashing the shit out of the grown ones. But is it because you protected him? I mean, her because of who her father is? Because goddamn it, sitting here with and listening with Foxy and other transgenders that I know that's one of my closest friends to be able to live this truth and at the same time is either bashed harder as a grown individual versus this young female that's coming out as a child, of course a child, she's a child, and then the support behind it. It's like you will not be contradicting. You will not say because that's a baby when you have grown people losing their lives. I think what was the whole month where they were just literally killing all transgenders that they came across. No, we would not do that. Like I'm all for support. I am, but I don't like the double standard and the hypocrisy. I don't like it. I don't care if you my age, teen, or a baby. We're not gonna do that.
It does
Yeah, we're
not.
not gonna do that. I think it's because of who her father is. Bottom line. Bottom line.
Yeah,
Bottom line.
that plays a part.
Also,
Hell
I think
yeah.
too. That's
New
also a way
world
to
order.
create the division
That's
and
all
the
it
damn
is.
smoke and mirrors for like DL men. Because if you think about DL men, just run shit and no shade,
Man.
We'll
but
take a
like they
couple of
just run
callers
shit.
before we wrap up.
They run
Okay, and I'm gonna
everything.
say this one last thing. I think if you could get black people to accept like Dwayne Wade's daughter or whatever, if you get black people to accept their family or whatever, it gets them to accept transgenders, which takes the focus off of gay men, which takes the focus off of DL men. If you think about it, like when the focus was on gay men all the time, that's when DL came up. That's when Oprah was having specials and shit like that. But ever since trans has been at the forefront, you ain't been hearing shit about nothing gay.
Because
Don't pick and choose. But don't pick and choose. I hate that shit. I hate that shit. Don't
But
pick
no,
and
and then they
choose.
try, and then that's how they get us to go against each other because then we get the battling. You know what I'm saying? We get the battling, and now we no longer are talking about
Push
DL
to the
men and
forefront.
shit like that.
Yeah.
Okay,
I still think it's
An
bullshit.
issue, unfortunately.
Hello?
you breaking up.
We still here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can you hear me? Oh Lord. I forgot what I said. I ain't gonna lie, I had a brain fart.
I'm just saying I'm down for it all. That's just but my whole thing is be fair across the board. All ages, all genders, all whatever preference you are, just be clear and straight across the board. You know what I mean? Don't pick and choose, oh, this is Dwayne's daughter, so we can't say no. I think the only motherfucker that kept it 100 was Boosie. He was
Yeah.
an asshole, but he kept it 100 because at the end of the day, he didn't suck up to Dwayne Wade. He said
He
what he
just
said,
hood.
and he meant what the fuck he said. You know what I'm saying?
He
But
wasn't right, but he said what he
that's
said.
what I'm saying. He was definitely an asshole, but he kept it 100. And I respect someone that'll keep it 100 because you ain't trying to suck up to the motherfucker because this was somebody that was on the heat. Or this is, he married to Gabrielle. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Keep it consistent. Keep it consistent. That's all I'm saying. That's it. Age shouldn't matter.
I got a guess. We're going to put in Thick Girl 40 got something to say.
Hello. How
What's
y'all
going on?
doing? I just wanted to say thank y'all for this convo because it's a good convo. I hope somebody learns from y'all experiences and y'all words that y'all giving out. Because I was about to leave the chat, so I just wanted to let y'all know this is a great conversation and it was needed. And thank you for opening, being so open so freely with your experiences and not just keeping it to yourself.
Yes.
I appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. This girl, I don't know her, but she's been supporting the hell out of me. Okay.
Yes,
That's what's up.
that's dope.
Good
That's love
energy
right
feels
there.
good energy. Good
Yeah.
energy feels good energy. Real always gonna recognize real no matter what. That's all it takes. You don't gotta know somebody to get to love on somebody and give them a little love and give them a little push.
That's facts.
This is true.
I appreciate you so much, Stick Girl.
You know, I appreciate you right back. And I appreciate y'all out on the panel. I hope a lot of people watch this video and get a
Yeah.
better understanding because these kids, the role models they some of them have in their life are not the role models they need. So they're going on what they see them do, but they not doing it the right way. That's one thing my mom always told me. Once you had a child, you were no longer a child. You had no more time to be a child, to think like a child, because now you have to raise a child. So I
Ooh,
promised myself a long time ago, I might not get it right all the time, but I'm damn gonna show my hardest to get it right most of the goddamn time. Because you don't get do-overs. You
I
may
know
get
that's right.
21 years, but you don't get no do-overs within them 21 years. Best believe that.
It
Facts.
right.
is what it is.
Facts.
Thank you so much, Stick Girl.
All right, babe. Y'all be safe.
You too,
All
All
babe.
right,
Have
right.
a
I'm
great
about to go
too.
night.
eat.
We got some comments. So Akeem said, I got a story for you. My pops was on the internet one day and I saw
Have
him
a good night.
literally looking at gay intercourse positions with men. And he was looking at Greek mythology of the homosexuality positions. I did want to say anything because or bring it up because my people's about it did raise a question to what my father was into, and he is straight. I guess his people brought the question.
See, that's the problem. That's the problem right there. Stay in your lane. Get out of my business.
Facts.
He said, it's been crossing my mind for months about it. He's been low key
I
about
was
my
just,
question
I would say
for how
they did
long.
a study on there where they got like 100,000 straight men and they put like on their little like lie detector shit and all that and they made them watch like gay porn and they said literally 100% of them got aroused
Got
and shit like
horny?
that. Yeah, and then they asked them certain
I'm so
questions afterwards, and they was like, all of
sorry.
them wanted to admit to not being gay, but they were saying like it was only because they couldn't get up and leave and all this other stuff. And he was like, no, it was only because you were attracted to it. Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
What you mean you can't get up and leave?
The
Did they
fuck?
strap you
Yes,
down? Did you
yeah.
say cut it off? I
And
don't want to watch
that's
this.
why I say that's one of the biggest signs is them insecurities. Like them niggas be thinking about that shit all day long, and like you said, like they literally be looking for. Like they be upset and envious because you can live your life freely and they
Yeah.
can't, and they
Now
be
I've been
like,
being real cute.
mm-hmm,
I've been being real cute.
Well,
Yeah.
mm-hmm,
I mean, I
You
can't
you
say no
you
because I'm
freezing up,
hmm
Foxy.
Like
You
my
freezing
biggest
up.
issue is if I blend in,
mm-hmm,
then why the fuck is you pointing me out publicly? A 38 you got something to say publicly and ain't nobody and don't nobody know what you're talking about. First of all, because
mm-hmm,
that's the normal experience, but I'll out myself because I'm like, oh, we have here, ladies and gentlemen, a down low homosexual male.
mm-hmm,
Like, you know what now it's I'm trying so hard not to be petty, but I've been real cute and I've had women in my family affected by these statistics. I say four too many. So let's not play like it's not the downloads
mm-hmm,
because the four women that I know of in my family that's been hit, we talk about this. I've also talked with several women in my family also about how they felt because of the things that I exposed to them about what they look like, how they walk, talk, dress, etc. That they were like, yeah, I got rid of somebody because I confronted them on being gay.
mm.
mm-hmm,
One guy was driving her car, told her he wasn't available for her birthday, popped up in her car with another nigga to go take them out to seat, and he act like he wouldn't get in the back seat. She said, I had a clear vision of your face to leave that
mm-hmm,
alone. She talked about how many STIs she had to deal with. Hopefully, she
Mm.
don't have to deal with nothing else futuristically. But it's real. So I need the women and the ladies watching to understand that yes, it
mm-hmm,
is real. Yes, if you have
Yeah.
daughters, you need to be telling them it's not a game. 9 times out of
mm-hmm,
10, the average woman right now who has a baby daddy and or married, he's frolicking on the low.
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Harsh reality. I know we don't like to don't want to hear it, and it just sounds like I'm just being a bitter bitch or whatever else. I assure you, it's time to start dealing with it. And what I will say is this: in the past, we as women wasn't trying to hear it. Right now, everybody like, "What's up?" So I appreciate that because now we getting somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what
Plus, a
I'm
lot of
saying?
women
Because right,
don't want to admit it though.
nobody,
They don't want
black
they don't want to admit
community,
that they man
we
sexing somebody else.
Oh
don't want to
yeah,
talk
that's
about
the
it.
whole thing because it's
Don't want to
embarrassing.
address it.
It's embarrassing.
When they
So,
see it,
what do we have stereotypes? What are the stereotypes about the LGBT community?
The main one, and since day one, that everybody got AIDS. That's the main one.
Right.
That's I'm day one. That's the main fucking one.
uh,
Is that if you
That
gay, you got
we
AIDS.
carry diseases, mainly black gay
well,
men.
That's the main. That's real shit. That's the
Yep.
fucking main one.
I to be
That's the
perfectly
main
honest, I
one.
never really considered that. For me it was because you gay, you always paying attention to the opposite sex. Like if you're a homophobe, if you gay, just my mere presence around you, I want you, or I want to do something to
Oh, that's
you,
always
or I
been
want to
given.
turn you out.
Right.
Yeah. That or what was the other one? Damn it, I just had it. It was either you. Especially with the lesbians, we were sexually assaulted or raped. All the
Yeah.
time.
Oh wow.
Oh no,
What
that's
the
all of us.
fuck?
That's all of us.
What the fuck? I ain't had
Yep.
shit. Nothing. I didn't had boyfriends. I was engaged to a guy. I was pregnant at one point. I was never abused. Plus, I grew up in the hood. You ain't doing shit. I'm gonna fuck you up first. Before I dated you, you motherfucking dudes. Well, I used to fight y'all. Dead ass. I've been a tomboy my entire life, and I will fuck a nigga clean that up. But nothing has ever happened to me in a negative way. Other than I've had my heart broken a couple of times by the dudes, but that didn't mean I wanted a woman. I've always been into women, but I have a family that just wasn't going. I couldn't just say, "Hey, I got this girlfriend" without the backlash. And then I was young, so I'm like, you know what? Maybe it's the moment. I'm hanging around my brother and all his damn friends, and every time they see a bitch go past and be like, "Oh, she cute," I gotta look through and shit, cause I'm the only girl there. So it became a thing. And then after a while, I'm like, well, that motherfucker really is fine. Oh, now I like the way she walking and talking. And then the curiosity started to come up a little bit more. Then I felt a little bit more comfortable being interested in a female or liking the way she looking. Then I had to realize what kind of woman I liked because I look like my brother in there, but she's looking more, what I'm saying, more feminine and more sensual. I'm intrigued. I'm a little more in tune with trying to understand more about her. So that's how that went. But it's always some dumbass excuse, some stupid ass shit. Why we gotta always go through some hard life ass shit that makes us want to fucking go to the same sex?
Okay.
You
Like
say,
that, damn.
Right.
and nothing has happened to you. I just always
No.
love women.
Right. I was gonna say another one is that all gay men want to be women. And then like we're all
Yeah.
autonomous.
Feminine.
I really feel like BLism still exists because so many people think that gay people are autonomous. Like we all act the same, we all dress the same, we all walk the same, look the same, and shit like that. And it's really far from that. Like I think people think openly gay means loudly gay too. So like
Flamboyant.
I'm from Georgia, and like if you go throughout the South, you will meet a lot of gay men who got goals and tattoos, sagging and shit like that, and openly gay with deep voices and shit like that.
Yes.
They not Miss Thinging and
I
all that
know
shit
a
around
whole
here.
bunch
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
masculine gay men,
Yes.
and I guess
They are
that's how we
called
get away
straight
with it down for
appearing
men.
It's
men.
called
Yep.
trade.
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 Straight appearing
Foxy,
men.
Foxy
And
like
then
thugs,
don't forget,
so I done seen them all. I'm like, oh Lord.
Mm-hmm.
don't forget
Now,
there's
what
this
what
the
what was the
new
other
thing
one?
now is that they just
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead,
being
Foxy.
themselves saying that they gay.
Yeah.
Like that I guess that's the like you said with the trends, that's the
Mm-hmm.
trend now. It's to
Mm-hmm.
just be who the fuck you are. Ain't no coming out. I'm not telling nobody. as far as you know it, I ain't got no boyfriend or no girlfriend, but I got
Yeah,
a
the
man
term for
or
it,
a
they call it
woman, and it
stealth.
just ain't none of your business.
Right.
You know,
And then
I
Say it
mean,
again.
you ain't got to
The
just
term
up
for it,
down the street
they
talking
call it
about,
stealth.
hey, you know, I'm gay. I don't believe in that. You know, be you, do what you're gonna do. But I think when you get to being intimate with people, then that's a whole different thing. You know, let them know that I have my choice. Shamisha says, and that's why I don't explain me being gay, period. That's a waste of time. If they don't have an open mind and can believe and see beyond what's considered normal, then it's pointless. Child, fuck them people.
Fuck them
I think
folks.
the one that
Hey,
they have
sis.
for the studs, this shit be funny as hell. They be like,
Hey, sissy poo.
we just ain't had the right dick. Boy, listen,
Oh, we
man.
love that one.
They
Come
say that's
on, man.
all.
I'm
You
a
ain't had the
straight
right
girl,
pussy
and
yet.
I be like, man, you is not
Ah,
gonna turn these women
boy,
out. Leave them
I,
people alone.
I get hit on by dudes. I think so much. No, it's like I was his size wasn't good. He didn't know what he was doing. Just the most dumbest shit. Let me explain something. When I was with dudes back in the '60s, back in the '60s, when I was dating dudes, I was a freak just like I am with the women. So it wasn't no oh he didn't know. I think the only thing I never did was suck dick. That's it. That's the only thing I never did. I couldn't get it in me
I'm
to
transgender
push
and I
a
don't
Did
like
you
sucking
straw.
come?
dick. I
Did
don't
you come
try
close?
that.
Did you get right there? Did you
No,
come
no,
close?
it was always that conversation. So when you go, not never. Well, I don't know what the fuck you did, nigga, and I didn't give it to you like that because I was very particular with who I slept with. Like I have more experience with women than I do with guys. So I just wasn't giving it. No, motherfucker, no pineapples. I'm not going. So they will always say dumb shit. Oh, well, you ain't had the right dick. Okay, well, I always tell them, which I stopped doing that because I came across a motherfucker that was like, well, what's up? I was like, well, if we gonna fuck, I'm gonna fuck you first. I'm gonna choose the dick, and then if you like it, then we can go. Do you know? One fucker was like, "Well, what's up?" See, so I had to stop saying that shit. Had to stop bringing that up because he was gonna go, and
Of
I was
course.
like, "Damn, I couldn't say that shit no more." So I had to stop saying that. I be forgetting you. We got the download people out here in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, had to stop.
But that phrase worked for
Yeah.
me coming up because
Men
like a lot
like
of
being
girls just always
pegged
said
by
you ain't had the
women.
right
That's the
coochie.
thing.
Of course. You
I
said what?
I said that phrase used to work for me coming up because a lot of girls be like, you ain't had the right pussy yet, you ain't had the right pussy, you ain't had this yet.
What is the
And
right pussy and what is the right dick? Like you didn't
babe,
suck it
it
like
ain't nothing but a
that's
challenge free
stupid.
coochie.
That's it.
That's what I
Trying to
call
see
it,
if they
free
can get
coochie.
you. Cause
Period.
like I'm 42 and I haven't been with a guy since I was like 18. So they big thing is
Oh.
oh man, it's tight, it's this, it's that.
Now,
I'm like it's for my girl. How about that, motherfucker? One
Man,
of
well,
them.
let me break that pussy
now
in
be
real quick.
transgender.
Yeah, I'll change your life.
Like on both
I'm a
sides of the
straight man
coin, the
myself.
child
I love women
on both sides of
always.
the
So
coin,
at
the
this
child
point, if my pops want to be DL, that's his business. I'm not that type of person to tell my family because they talk too damn much. I love them, but they talk too damn much. You better hope they don't watch the show.
I'm gonna say shit. Okay, you got your real name up
Baby,
there.
that's gonna be a Facebook conversation and on
What?
Facebook conversation.
What? Happy
Oh, I
Valentine's
might
Day.
have to put that in the throne room. Do what you do. You tell your parents.
don't you
Shit,
like
you about to
orange hair
fuck
this
up you
cold?
finna fuck
Parents
up
by
a
Like orange
home.
hair this
always.
cold?
You about to fuck up the house now.
Now,
Christmas and shit ain't gonna be
watch
the
this
same.
for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Listening to Brooklyn and Leah,
Mm-hmm.
my experience, a transgender child experience is kind of different.
Mm-hmm.
Like because you was a female, you got them comments, and because you a male, you got them comments or appearing.
Mm-hmm.
Being in between, I didn't hear a lot of that stuff. Flat out, you gay, or the
Mm-hmm.
more derogatory term, a fag. Because I was told
What is that?
What's that?
What is that? Y'all hear that?
Yeah, it's like wind.
Somebody stepped outside. What
They
the
can't hear
hell?
you, princess.
I don't know what the hell that
No.
was.
I can't hear you
Oh,
at all.
Bella,
Like for
it's
real.
you. It's you. Bella, is something going on your end?
Yeah, it's you.
Yeah, because I can't hear you at all.
Hit the mic
Yeah.
again. Yeah, something with your microphone.
We can't hear you. Damn.
Ooh.
Nah,
No, it's still
nah.
you.
Okay.
Uh,
Is that
but
the
she gonna
wrap
go
up?
get that chip though. She
Is
gonna
that the
get that.
wrap up button?
She gonna get that chip though.
There
That
you go.
sound good. Sounded good now.
Okay,
Funny as
good.
hell.
Okay. Say something now.
I'm messing up stuff.
There you
Okay.
go.
Can you
There
hear
you
Okay.
go.
me?
Yes.
Yeah.
You just had to reset.
Okay, now
See, I got these
as a
cheap things. I
transgender
see
child,
I'm gonna
I
have
can.
to upgrade.
You got to upgrade what?
Sound like we was in
These
that snowstorm
plugs.
from the other day.
Okay, cool.
I got
I
nervous.
didn't get to experience of that. I was just always gay. You're gay. You're gay. I can't. That's
Mm-hmm.
what kind of like made me be like at 10 years old. Like, yeah, I am. I got sent to my father for coming out
Mm.
down south.
See, and then
Like
it
He
was
that
neglects
makes
different.
me
that
to
difference.
he
See, for
neglects
me,
me to current date.
for us,
So,
if you
but
showed any type of femininity, you was getting your ass whooped coming up. So it was like it wasn't that you
yeah,
gay,
I
you gay,
got
you
beat.
gay.
They literally
Yeah,
tried to beat the effeminate out of me. It is
yeah.
so much that happens to me because I'm transgender and the black family didn't
That's
understand.
traumatic.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah,
trauma.
trauma, pure trauma. Do you hear me?
Yep.
Listen, I had a man
But
for a whole 5 years throughout high
High
school
school
and
and
college,
college.
but was straight. Shit, it was considered obviously, but deep down, I knew I wanted vagina. Me and a stud never stopped men from coming at me.
Me
And
being a
for damn
stud.
sure don't stop women. LaMonica and our daddy wasn't shit to either of us, but he low key don't fuck with either of us. But
and he
do
gay
we
his
care?
damn self.
Hell no, I don't. But I don't go back with him or any of my siblings simply because the fact that they treat her different than my ass. I'm gay too.
Mm.
That's deep.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
It
So
sounds
we
about right though, and unfortunately, he, I, I, I
Mm-hmm.
haven't seen him put forth any effort to understand the situation. In my opinion, that's because he's a down low himself. I don't
Mm.
know if my sister
woo.
even considers that, but that's
Yep.
just my opinion. As currently
Oh.
today, I said what I said. What
Mm.
happened?
That's
Did we
deep.
lose
I,
somebody?
I don't
Leah,
know.
you back?
I don't know what
I got
happened.
a question.
I was talking and
Have y'all
it
ever considered the fact that a lot of times some people may not know that they gay?
yeah.
Like
But
that they always
you
have problems with the opposite sex and they keep having problems with opposite sex because they don't know that they gay. Because like I think with DL people, I think they understood and they have had an experience to where that they know that they gay. They just don't want to come out. But I think it's some people who are failing in relationships because they don't know they fucking gay.
I think but
Anyway,
I
they
do
gay.
think they gay.
Mm-hmm.
I think they do know because you know it's
I
just
think
a
it's
matter of you
impossible to not
it's
know.
just a matter of you accepting it
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and then moving forward. So because you can't, like I said earlier, depending on the reason why you can't accept it, it could be
Mm-hmm.
tons of reasons why. It could be, like I said, spirituality. You're not allowed to because of whatever whatever spirituality you're in, or the family. You got people that just is not ready to detach. Change is a
Mm-hmm.
motherfucker, and if you're not ready to change and accept it, you're not gonna embrace it. So instead, you rebel. You're
Yeah.
gonna rebel. You're
Cause
gonna want to argue. You're gonna fight.
yeah, the last relationship I was in, which is why I don't date DLs, I was his first
Okay.
boyfriend, but I remember him saying to me like he didn't come out or he wasn't dating dudes because he thought to be gay or be considered gay that you had to be a certain way or present a certain
Right.
way.
Flamboyant.
You know what I'm saying? So you had to
Mm-hmm.
be flamboyant and all this other shit, even though I was topping him. But moving forward. But like,
Did
you
you
know,
say that nigga?
The
I
most
heard you.
masculine be the bottom. The
yeah,
most
they do. The
masculine be the
the
main
thuggish.
one.
Of
When I'm
course.
telling you, niggas will be Chief Keef presentable, but they be bending over like dead ass. I
Like
mean, no
men,
disrespect to
like
Chief Keef,
woman.
but like they be hard as hell, but they bend over. They take dick like they got vaginas.
They be just
They sure
Man,
do.
man.
Little
Mm-hmm.
nasty.
Yeah,
A little nasty.
a little
dirty, little dirty
little
boot ass.
nasty.
Yes, because they don't
Okay.
know how to do
They
it,
be
Shirley.
having them broke back mountain moments, goddamn it.
Okay, try to use
On
fucking
So
purpose.
Vaseline and shit.
one last topic before we go.
Okay.
We like cut out of here. We supposed to touch on switching teams.
Ooh.
And it's still down low stuff, but you
Huh?
know,
We kind
it
of,
really,
but we kind of touched it though.
yeah. But what I want to say is really about women, especially when
What you
women.
mean?
I'm gonna tell you, like when women get mad at men and they say they straight, and then all of a sudden they decide that they want to be gay. You
Mm-hmm.
know, part time until they get tired of
That
being gay.
that's a myth. That's not really what it is. It's just easier to say that. That's just like saying I don't want to drink pop, but then I go get a pop.
Mm-hmm.
It's just it's an escape route. It's an excuse to go and try it, so you won't
Yeah.
feel like you did. It's like you give yourself what's the word I'm looking for
An
a
A
outlet,
catalyst.
validation,
Mm-hmm.
validation to do
Mm-hmm.
what you're gonna do. That's just like the cheating. Well, you cheated on me first, so it's okay if I cheated on you because you did it first, type
You
of
open
shit.
the door.
Yeah. So you
Mm-hmm.
basically
Well, I
wanted
guess
you wanted to experience, shall I say? Because I hate that turn me out bullshit. You wanted to experience being with a woman, and whatever shit that happened between you and your guy, it gave you the okay. It gave you the okay to experience it. Because trust and believe, to experience it, you already got somebody in mind. You
Mm-hmm.
already got somebody. It
Yep.
ain't just like you
hmm
want to try it today and then somebody must say, you already got somebody. But you
Or
gotta
you
have
got
a
an
reason
active
to do it.
mind.
Correct. So when that shit happened, man, that's all bullshit. Ain't no way a straight man gonna be like, you know what? Fuck you, Valor. I'm finna go and fuck this dude.
I'm gonna say that to piggyback off what you saying.
but they be feeling like that though. But I
When it
never
comes to that
considered what
switching
you
team.
said.
Oh yeah, sorry.
yeah, there you go.
I
That's the
never
answer I want. They think that shit is cute until some pussy in their face.
Yeah, see, I was gonna
I
say,
I
if you ever
never
notice the language when it comes to women, it's always turn out and switching teams, and it's literally because it's so accepted for women that women can literally stay in relationship with men and then get out and say, "I want to date women now." But
Yeah,
with men, it's DL because men been done did that shit the whole fucking time. So it ain't about they don't have
hmm
to switch a team because they already be doing it because they don't get it's
Exactly.
not
but
accepted. So like you know what I'm
it's
saying?
not
Women,
accepted though.
and that's why I say women, and then turnout is a myth, but women can't be DL because it's accepted for women
Correct.
to be gay. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. But like back on
but they are.
that turnout shit, that shit is
Some
such a myth
are.
because you can't turn somebody out. Like I don't know if you ever seen a real straight man, but you can't get too close to him as another man. You get what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like ain't no such thing
You
as
be
being
like,
turned
oh
out.
no, fam,
Especially
go
with
back
straight,
up.
even with straight women, like straight women are even they more comfortable with their bodies and stuff like that with other women. But you can't do too much with a straight woman when you a woman. Like
If
ain't no such thing as
your
being turned out.
sexuality,
Yes, you can.
your sexuality.
Don't come,
If you a straight man,
don't come
if you a
all up
straight
in here with
if
it.
you a straight man, you gonna stand 10 toes down. If you a
Period.
straight woman, you gonna stand 10 toes
Period.
down. If a motherfucker like I have my silly moments. So in order for me to know if somebody interested in me, I say a little something, something, but I'm very bold.
Mm-hmm.
If you get to giggling and act like you interested, there it is. You're
Yeah.
gonna do what you want to do. But
Facts.
if you straight and I know you straight and bitch you ain't going for shit, it's
Mm-hmm.
like you know who you can address and then you know who you can't. Like
Right.
you ain't finna come to my boy and be like, yo, what's up? He gonna fuck you clean dead up. Because
Yeah.
so
it's all about the demeanor and the approach. You will
Yeah.
know who you can do some shit with and you know who you can't touch.
Yep.
Like
Yep.
your conversation should always be you supposed to pay attention when you're dealing in a situation with straight individuals. You
Mm-hmm.
say things, you hear them out, and you'll be able to know if you can fuck with that person or you
Yeah.
shouldn't fuck with that person.
Right.
So all that shit would they be like, I'm finna go and try a woman. No, baby, you been wanting to try. You just needed an outlet. You needed a reason to validate the reason why you about to go and get your pussy ate
and your box be by this strap on.
Facts.
That's the facts.
Now
Facts.
wait.
Period.
Now let's tap into the transgender side of life.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep.
Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
I'm
Psychedelic.
saying, Foxy, I'm just
Cause
saying.
listen, cause hear me
Look
out.
at it, y'all
Mhm.
cut up in the comments too.
Out. So what about the man and the woman who comes across a transgender? They didn't know they were turned on. Now they're turned off. Or as long as they don't physically see, like if I'm a lesbian and I don't see your pussy, but I play with a dildo in my hand and you fuck me good, in my mind I'm straight because you look like a boy. And then you have the man. As long as I don't see, did you get a sex change yet?
Mm-hmm.
Then they step back for
I
a
don't think
second
that's
after
fair.
you say
That's
no,
a very
and
common
then they like,
relationship
well, as
happening right
long as
now,
I
though.
don't see it,
Trans couples dating
I'm
like.
attracted. Now hold on. It's another part to this.
Mm-hmm.
Are these people or are these CIS gendered folks heterosexual because the experience is not the same if they see the pussy or the cock? Because I've had multiple experiences, to be honest, where straight men were like, I like women. The sight of a penis is not my thing.
Mm-hmm.
So with the man, because they get erect, obviously, they'll be hard for the look. At the sight of a penis, they go soft and they might punch your ass in your eye. Now they know what's up, but do y'all consider these two parties to be heterosexual?
Yeah. To me, I feel like they're still
To be fair?
heterosexual, but I wouldn't say they straight. And I feel like when it comes to the terminology, we got to be very
Oh,
clear.
okay.
There's a difference between being
Okay.
straight, because straight is the lifestyle, heterosexuality is the act. You get what I'm saying? Like
Okay.
I always say, I'm a bisexual gay man. Gay is my lifestyle. Like I'd rather be in a relationship with a man. You know, I want to split bills with a nigga. But when it comes to sex, I'm a totally different person. So when it comes to that, yeah, I still believe that person is a heterosexual person. But straight, no, because you knew what's up. You knew that this person was a trans person, and that they may not be post-op. And so, like, yeah, it scared you. It go back to that comment, like that girl said. It go back to that comment. You like it until you realize it's in your face. You get what I'm saying? Like you like this woman. You know she trans and she beautiful and everything and stuff like that. But then and you know that she's not post-op. But then when you actually see it, that's when your reality come back to you and like shit like that. So like, no, you're not
Yeah,
straight to
because
me.
some
But to me,
men don't want to. They don't want to talk about it. They don't want to see it. Oh God, please don't mention it.
Yep.
I like you said, they know what's up. So is that their comfort zone?
I think so.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
I think so, and I think that's where a lot of I think that's where the curious part of our spectrum develops because it's like I still like this person. I think that's when it becomes more of a romanticism than it is sexuality because they're not really even trying to have sex with you. They're not looking at the sexual part. They just want to love on you because of how you present.
That's my charger.
You get what I'm saying? It's more of a platonic thing.
But you know what? She's so funny. So piggyback on you and Brooklyn, you and Foxy. Sometimes though, you have situations where what the fuck? And you just see her in the background running and shit. It's getting dark. See, I told y'all that silhouette fucking challenge. Goddamn it, it's coming. It's coming. Y'all saw how it got dark a little bit. You know, we see that. Hey, unmute your you gotta unmute it, Foxy. There you go. So
I'm gonna do it. I swear, I promise I'm gonna do it. I'm running late. I'm a pole dancer now. I gotta do it.
So I was telling Brooklyn to piggyback on what you guys were saying. You got people who will go all the way through, like men that's dating or down low men or straight men or however you want to call it, that's interacting with transgenders. They will do the act. But you ever notice some that will go all the way through and then be mad as fuck afterwards? Not because it wasn't good.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with it. It's because they want to enjoy it mentally. You got to remember, sex is all mental. It's all mental. So because they can't enjoy it mentally, because to
Mentally,
do it
yeah.
mentally is to accept
I'll just say this transition. And a lot of men that straight don't want to accept because you have to remember it's all about the change. And anything that we do, even all of us here, we all accepted the change. And because we did, we're at peace in our skin. But you got those that don't want to that don't want to or not ready to accept that change.
Right.
So mentally they can't anybody that busts a nut, it's whatever. It may not be the best depending on where you at mentally with it. But anyone could bust one, and it's like once they get what they're coming to get, they get more upset later because they can't enjoy it the way you may enjoy it afterwards. Because in your mind, it's a good feel, it's a good vibe, everything is working. But in his mind, he can't accept it, so he gets angry after. And that's fucked up. It's all what is it? Are those like narcissists? Are those who they are?
Sociopath.
So, yes, I'm telling you, it is because you see the ones that go out and do killing sprees or whatever.
Some of them.
Yeah, because they can't accept it. It doesn't matter how many times they can go out and date somebody or fuck a trans or fuck someone on down low. They still cannot accept it. They can't. And you done done this shit decades. That's why you have all these
I went to court for a narcissist.
See what I'm saying?
Yep.
See what I'm saying?
And
the shit is real fast.
I think they have that struggle of feeling like they have to identify as gay once it happens.
I had a whole thought.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it's something about
and that's
that
why
word.
I say you got to know the difference between the words because the words is what's fucking them up mentally. Like to me, a nigga can still be bisexual but still be straight. Like never, because I know men who have sex with men and are honest about it, but they don't date men at all. Like they just don't date men.
Like Tank.
Yeah, they don't date men, but they don't date men, but they have sex with men. Just like I know women, they don't date women, but they'll tear some cooch up like it was fresh Thanksgiving.
Women that's accepted is clean. Women say that shit all the time. They got a whole song. I'm not gay, but I'll let a bitch eat me out.
Yeah.
Because they just think that's typical. If you imagine all the people that can have sex and don't be emotionally involved, and that's exactly what it comes down to.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I can have sex with somebody and don't be emotionally involved all day. But then it's also, do you want to be emotionally connected to that individual? You know what I'm saying? Is that something you want? Like you said, Foxy, you had to go to court with for a motherfucker that was a narcissist. So do you want to connect your energy to that bullshit?
Hell no.
Because you got people that can fuck and not be attached. It's a skill.
But believe it or not, most DL men are not like that. Most of them are not like that, which is why so many trans women come up missing because why so many trans women and gay men come up missing and shit like that because those DL men they accepted it everywhere else or they felt it everywhere else emotionally, physically and shit like that, but that mental part, like I say, that mental part is what fucked them up. That's where they don't accept it and shit, and they become paranoid and start making up scenarios and they hell this bitch out here telling everybody now, you know what I'm saying, like stuff like that, like this whole ad info or you could be on a nigga page and a bitch he fucking with could come and ask you, but he thinking that you reaching out to her. You get what I'm saying? Stuff like that, shit like that really does happen. So like, it's
but
weird.
that's because they don't really know the right questions to ask. Like if I'm a down low or I'm whatever term or whatever I am this week, because that's exactly what I say. Whatever fuck you are this week.
And her gaydars is going on.
You know what I'm saying? If you can't accept it, then you'll get jealous because you don't know. Like if I was trying to get with Foxy, but I don't know how to get with her because I'm not quite in my shell. I don't really know how to address you, but I don't want you to be with somebody else. But I don't want to accept the fact, you know what I'm saying, that I'm liking on a trans woman. So now I gotta rebel.
Exactly.
But if I see her with another motherfucker, I'm gonna fuck her up. But I could be on with a whole family. You know what I'm saying? So I'm double standard. I don't want her to live her life. I want to stop her shit, but I'm gonna do me. But then the moment I think she's tired of my bullshit and my excuses and my other women or my other men or whatever, and then she like, fuck this shit, I deserve better, I'm about to move on. Now I want to fuck her up and stop her life.
And
you know what I'm saying?
And ain't giving nobody no meat.
Man.
Okay, we gonna wrap it up. We might have to do a part 2 on this because everybody's loving y'all. Okay. Closing remarks.
It becomes that out of insecurity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You break
3, 4, 9, 12.
Foxy, you got to start over. It was breaking up real bad.
God damn it,
Okay,
Foxy.
my closing remark is I still stand true to my vow. I choosing to not download. Excuse me, to bash you downloads. Can you hear me now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Am I good now?
Yeah.
Am I good now?
Yes.
Yes.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yes.
No. Yes. No.
Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
What happened? Can y'all hear me?
We can hear you.
Yeah.
What is delayed or something?
No, we hear you
No.
now.
Oh, okay. My closing remark is that I still stand true to my vow, which is to not fuck with you downloads because I don't know if I'm download anymore as of February 1st, 2021. But I just encourage you to be your motherfucking self. Don't be out here having kids and shit trying to sit up here and just be open, you know. I enjoyed everyone. Think everyone is great and very knowledgeable. Avella, I appreciate you for having this on your platform because a lot of people they're not ballsy enough to do it. But it's a discussion that needs to be had in our community, that being African American. We need to have these talks, man. It's time. Okay.
When you talked to me, I told you I was not afraid. I just had to figure out how to do it the right way and be respectful and be even on a good platform. That's all I had to take time to do. You know, I'm not
Shout out
scared
to
of little.
Verizon.
Okay,
That's IG.
Brooklyn.
Another closing remark. Like I always say, protect yourselves. I'm number one for that. Be the biggest freak you gonna always be. Never stop doing that, and don't let nobody tell you that you have to stop. But protect yourself. There's such things out there called PrEP that'll protect you from HIV and things like that. Get out there, ask your doctors about it. There's programs that can help you get it for the cheap, even for free, especially if you're a black woman. And also too, use your condoms and don't be afraid to talk about these things with these niggas. And I think to defeat DLism is you have to stop putting straight men on a pedestal and start breaking them down with questions. Like, don't just ask that nigga if he heterosexual. Ask him if he bisexual too. Ask him, you know what I'm saying? Get to the. Don't just ask if you straight.
I say,
like,
have
nigga,
you
you know what I'm saying?
or do you have you ever wanted to fuck another man? I just have to say it like that now.
Period. You have to. And just be honest too, and be honest with yourself about what you can deal with. Because I was gonna say earlier too, because I do know some women who are okay with men being like fucking other men as long as she's the only woman. So I know situations like that too. So yeah, that's my closing remark. Shit.
Okay. One question. Miss Marcella asked, why are gay people more jealous?
Well, I won't say
gay people.
gay people more jealous. I just think we're a little bit more serious about our heart. You know what I'm saying? We because it was so hard for us to get where we are, even though we still got a long ways to go apparently.
Jealous of
But I
what?
think we're very passionate about the way we love an individual. Just like straight people do. You see motherfuckers be killing each other on Facebook Lives and shit. We just seen that shit. There wasn't gay people. There wasn't gay people. There was straight people. But I mean, I just think that we're a little bit more focused on the direction we're trying to go and and finding our specific counterpart.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. It's just my opinion.
I was going to say I don't think we're more jealous. I will say we're more bitter, and I will say we have the right to be, especially if you understand intersectionality. Like, not only are we are blackly oppressed, especially those of us who are black and gay, but we're gaily oppressed too. So like, it's not that we're jealous of you or your gender or whatever. We're more so bitter because like we try to fight and we show y'all and all this other stuff, and we're on the front lines a lot of the times and stuff like that. But yet we still get knocked to the back and we're still
Oh shit!
misunderstood even in
Wait, was
2021.
this jealousy about dating or jealousy about?
That's what I want to know, but
I didn't know which one. Hey, you
so
know
I'm
what?
just
That's
gonna
cool
be
because
broad. I'm
listen.
gonna be
So
broad with
look,
my
you went
answer.
with it. You went with it towards the overall, and I went with it towards relationship. It's cool. We
Yeah,
tackle both.
yeah,
I
yeah,
We
did
yeah.
tackle
too.
That's
both.
why I said I'm gonna be broad
Backing off
and
of
take
y'all
another
questions,
angle.
y'all comments earlier.
I'm not
Okay.
clear on that, and that's what I need clarity on.
Okay.
I need clarity.
Yeah, I don't
What
know.
did you mean?
She said, I
Us-
like his answer and her answer.
I guess it's just both really. Like he
yeah.
tackled it in a general aspect, and then I just
Hmm.
tackled it
Jealous.
in a relationship. Yeah.
I'm still trying to
Yeah.
process. Like what?
No, I mean it could have been either way. It could
Yeah.
have been either way.
Either way.
So it wasn't. I guess you'd say it
Yeah.
wasn't a right or wrong answer. Um.
It's cool.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
all
so
Because
right.
for
my
me, I'm over
closing
here
my
with the
closing.
Can
jealousy.
you hear my
Like
neighbors sound like they finna come through the floor?
I
No, I didn't hear that.
experienced, and
I didn't hear that.
I will almost.
Hmm.
What the
Go ahead.
what the
I was gonna say that a lot of times the only time I've experienced gay people be more like jealous of anybody is when gay men are more jealous of like trans women, especially within the last few years because like trans women have been in the forefront, but they also fight more. So like, but yeah, like I've seen that. But like as far as like gay people being jealous towards straight people, yeah, I don't think that's actually a possibility. I don't think it's fair to even say that because straightness is a privilege, or it's
so she
privileged.
so she was saying meaning you are all fight for others for love.
Oh
I ain't
yeah,
fight
yeah.
nobody. I'm definitely not gonna do that one. It's too much pussy out. Like I just woke up this morning and walked outside and it was pussy shoveling in the goddamn snow. So I ain't definitely not
You
even for
better
the
say
fight. I'm
that.
just saying I'm not gonna be able to do it. I could have literally slipped into some pussy going outside today in the snow. So I'm
Yeah,
not gonna fight for shit, and it's not worth it. It's way too many individuals out here to be
yeah.
fighting for one. Now I'll voice my opinion on some shit because you will
Mm-hmm.
not disrespect me. That's the one thing that's not gonna happen. But I ain't gonna fight your ass. I'm not gonna lose everything I've
Mm-hmm.
ever worked hard for to fight some pussy.
Mm-hmm.
And then we break up 2 weeks, 3 hours, 45 minutes later. Nah, I ain't gonna better do
Mm-hmm.
that. I'm gonna go
Yep.
ahead and let you ride out though. If you feel like you're gonna cheat, then cheat your ass on out the door.
Yep. Because the three
Peace,
P's are replaceable. Pussy, penis, and people are replaceable. So you don't
sir.
have to sit around and
Tell her.
deal with certain things.
Okay, now.
You know.
I ain't going. I'm not gonna be able to do it. It's too much. I mean, it's as
Exactly.
long as I can hop
Now
on a
see,
flight.
Oh, she said her daughter's friends are trying to
the
fight all her
Leo and
daughter's new her
me,
daughter's ex is trying to fight all her daughter's new
I
girlfriends.
need I I
That's
need
called
some of
immaturity.
Yeah,
your
yeah.
Leo vibe.
She said, "Well, baby,
I need some of your Leo vibe, Leo. Because the
you
Leo
can
in
have
me
it."
is like,
Oh,
You said
baby,
what, Foxy? The Leo when what? Shoveling the snow. It was about 3 hours out there. You feel me? That's called opportunity
why am I
management.
delayed? I must be delayed.
You
you
are.
are.
You are.
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
slightly.
you
gotta be
are.
coming up delayed.
Just a little bit. I
Yeah.
mean, we can still hear you though.
But if she can't hear
Okay,
us,
apparently I'm coming up delayed.
Yeah, she can't hear us.
she hearing us late. So that's what's going on.
I wanna do my closing remarks real quick before I forget.
Please
The
do.
the 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 the, the only thing I definitely say is know your worth. We're not selling for nothing. It's
Mm-mm.
impossible with 2021. We're not selling for not a damn thing.
No, I can
Um,
hear y'all. Y'all on point.
when you know your worth, you won't allow yourself, men or
No,
women, to get trapped with
I'm not
with
hearing y'all late.
unnecessary
I'm hearing
with
myself
unnecessary babies
late.
or STDs. You won't put yourself in a position where you're gonna give more of yourself than is deserved for somebody who don't know your worth or not even trying to respect your worth. And
Mm-hmm.
in these positions in these days and times, it's a lot of people that's being, I'll say, manipulated because a lot of stuff is going on. You're forgetting your worth because you're yearning
for love or a significant other so much and so bad because of the shit that's going on. You're choosing whoever's gonna give you that good attention or that good dick or that good pussy, and you're not realizing that you're being a pawn in a play that's already being done.
Right.
So in closing remarks with all of it, be safe. You know what I'm saying? It's not hard. You know, respect yourself and respect others, and keep it consistent. You know, don't pick and choose. You know, the fight. Don't pick and choose the fight. Be consistent all the way around, and we'll be all goofy. And can I do a shameless plug? Can I do a shameless plug?
We get ready to do plugs in a second.
All right, in a second. All right, we're
I was
gonna
gonna
come back
say,
in a second.
What's up,
hold on,
Mark?
Sella. You need to get a restraining order on that hoe.
On baby.
Yeah, get a restraining order. She trying to fight you and you somebody mama. Fuck out of here, like.
Okay.
She
And
said
then,
that baby got some other issues than what
yes.
Marjette said. Yeah, her family don't. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody can be in jail.
Period.
2021, we locking everybody up.
Miss
Period.
We ain't got time
Marcella,
to.
Miss Marcella, the type of person that will cut you. Well, she got
That's
guns.
all right. We
Yeah, tell her to
hey,
use them, especially for somebody like that. Like, what you mean?
she
That girl
she won't
got too
do.
close to her
Marcella,
mama.
you won't do no jail time, baby. It's called defense, concealed and carry. It's whatever.
She
Shit,
say
we
she
ain't
gets
playing that.
down.
She said her daughter
We ain't got
girlfriend
no
said they too
problem.
close.
Yeah, that's ignorant. She
Y'all
wanted to
good. I
control
burn
her.
bitches.
That's all that was, and keep her isolated. That's them crazy people abuse.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even play with that. So check this out. I love y'all all.
Gang gang.
She finna tell you I'm a New Yorker and a Leo. All y'all.
Baby, there it is. You already know what us Leos is. We gonna fuck you clean dead up and go eat.
Yeah.
So today is a special day too for me because I'm about to give you y'all plugs. Now I want y'all to type them in the chat. Type them in the private chat if you can, your emails and IGs and stuff, so I can put it on the screen for the people. And while y'all do that, I'm going to tell you this announcement, okay? Today is the day that my beauty company, Royalty Beauty Brands, is open.
Yeah.
So look, y'all, it opens officially for y'all in 15 minutes. Here go another Leo. And my son is a Leo. He's August 17th. So for those shoot, I had to get kicked out. I had technical difficulties. The machine was just like, no, we're not gonna show you on camera. I had to unplug and plug the camera and all kind of different stuff. So, but it was like, nah. Well, let me get it back open. I got it back open. I'm gonna show y'all my website real quick. How we gonna do this? Yes, perfecto. This is my company. It's called Royalty Beauty Brands. And I've been working on this baby a very long time. And I really want you guys to come see what I got going on. And my flagship product is the Yum Bella Lip Glam. And if you look at my beautiful lips, mwah,
yes.
I have on melanin. Now, I done messed up. Did I crunch the wrong thing? I still look. If something go wrong, y'all got to believe me. It's just open. I'll be checking on it again. These are the lip glosses that I have. I sell hair. So I have inches for you, bundle deals, everything. I'll have the closure soon, but closures are expensive. So I had to work on what I had to work on. Okay. I got lashes and everything. So I want you guys to support. And I just wanted to celebrate with everybody. Like, this is my little day. I'm really, really happy. Thank you, Miss Marcella. Thank you, BJ. Thank you, Marche. And today, and let me put in the chat for my people. What is this? Your discount code, I'm putting it in the chat, is HOTP. That stands for House of the Princess. And everybody gets 10% off of their order for supporting me if you want to do it. So I would appreciate that. Help you sister out. And yeah, I'm about to be big business. We're gonna do real quick, real soon. I'm gonna do lip scrubs. I'm gonna have lip oil, beard oil. Then I'll have body care after that. Also, I'm in the midst. I just getting my t-shirt stuff. I'm about to have some t-shirts, some Umbrella t-shirts, some House of the Princess t-shirts, and some other stuff going on. So I really, really love y'all, and I appreciate y'all what y'all doing for me. So I wanted to share that. Yay!
Yes,
Y'all gotta
congrats.
drink. Y'all better drink for me. Wait, here go another one. Somebody say drop. So yeah,
I'm so
10%.
proud of you.
Thank you, darling. 10% off for all of my people. That's especially for you. HOTP 10% off. So I'm looking in this chat here. I'm trying to copy and paste since Brooklyn is first on this list. I'm going to put his up and he can announce it.
Yes.
You need the link. Okay, I'm going to put the link up too. RJ said, yes, I need a shirt. I like trees and socks. Don't forget the socks. Okay, I'm coming. I'm coming. I gotta get all that together. Okay. Let me ticker this at the bottom. I'm gonna put it across the bottom so y'all can keep it there. I'm gonna ticker it there. Boom. See all this technology for your ass? I'll be working my grandbaby gonna kill me, but I understand I swear all my young people. Oh, thank you. You just buy some lashes. Wait till the shirts come out. And she said, I meant tees. Okay, yeah, and look, somebody um showed me a jacket to get, and I think I'm gonna have jackets too, pre-order jackets, but I want to get the samples up first. So yeah, I'm gonna have some little cute stuff for y'all asses. As long as y'all buy it, I ain't
You
gonna
got
have
smalls
no
and extra smalls.
look, whatever I can get. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I can get my hands on. Oh wait, I did that right, but
I can't
that's
see.
what I wanted. Okay, we got Brooklyn's information. Brooklyn up put all his stuff up there. Okay, it's okay because I want you to uh advertise. So tell everybody what you put in here.
Okay,
How to
so
get in
you can
touch
follow
with
me on Instagram at dancesport_Brooklyn. Follow me on Facebook, right here at the name that you see on the screen because that's where I'm logged in at. You can also follow my fan page at Brooklyn Priestley or Brooklyn P Art. And yeah, my YouTube Brooklyn P Art, Brooklyn P Art ENT and stuff like that. Don't forget Wednesday. Not only is my birthday, Aquarius in the building.
you. Oh my
All
goodness.
right.
Yes,
Happy
but thank
birthday.
Yeah.
you. 3030.
Oh,
But
you gonna be nasty this week.
yes,
How about
but I
that?
have my show Cypher Sessions. The first episode will be happening that day, and it's just a positive show where you see like artists, black written artists, where they come in and just spit, whether it's rap, spoken word. You will see some people who will come and just express dance, and it's just a space where black people can come and express themselves. And it's for us, by us celebrated. Everybody's welcome to watch, but everybody's not welcome to express, because some spaces are just for us. You know.
Okay. I need to come bring my ass up into that.
Yes. Yes. So I'm gonna put the. So if you do go and follow my pages, I have the links up on each one of them for when it also airs on Wednesday.
Okay, so you got
Yeah.
evening, Tony. We're gonna get out of here. I'm gonna need you to watch the rerun. And I need y'all again, like
Thank
and
you.
subscribe. Most definitely subscribe while you're down there, please.
Yes.
Okay, it's a long road to 1,000, but each one matters. Okay, don't go past. If you watch me on the TV, please take your remote
Yes.
and then press the
Thank you,
button.
Marjay.
All right, everybody, your vote counts here. Okay, so I need them subscriptions and them likes. Okay, all right, and Dr. Lukie.
Lukie.
Yes.
Look, that's me. That's me. Wow, I have a lot. Every Friday from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, you can check me out on intellectualradio.com, iHeartRadio station. My show is media exclusive. I talk about everything, definitely exclusive. You never know me. I may have a celebrity guest, may have an up and coming guest, may just be me solo. I'm on all social media. I have about 7, 8 pages, but if you Google media exclusive, you'll pretty much figure out where you can catch me. My personal page is Leah Lukie Foister. I'm always on there. Anything I'm promoting or giving out, you can just follow my pages and you'll find out what it is. It's simple. I'm very simple. Or you can just Google me. It helps because I got a lot of shit going on. You already know my accolades is sliding the bitches.
I felt real special recently when I just Googled myself and Googled my businesses. And it
As
was,
you should.
I think
As
I
you
made a
should.
post. I'm like,
Congrats
nigga,
on your
you Google me,
Googleability.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Yes.
It take a little minute to get in Google search, and I finally
Yes.
was able to. I think either the first two pages or the first page. So it took a minute, but it's definitely it was definitely took a minute, but yeah, it's a good feeling. Yeah.
oh, don't be mannish.
What is going on?
Okay. I guess it's
Ooh.
that part of the show,
Just just in time for us to go.
Maybe
Ooh,
one day I'll think about it.
just in time for us to go. Look at the time.
huh? Would you look at
That's
the time?
the after party.
Look at the
No,
time.
ma'am.
Ooh.
Yes.
Ooh, wee.
Hey Foxy, what you doing? You cooking something over there?
Now I'm trying to get some water. Bitch done smoked herself so
I
bad.
was
She
gonna say you
motherfucking
cooking
dry.
that reefer.
Fucking dehydrated like a
I'm
motherfucker.
motherfucking dry. Whore needs
Okay.
some water. Shit.
Uh,
Foxy.
I'm
Miss
parched.
Miss Foxy,
Yes, ma'am, Pam.
and give your information if you would like for people to reach out and touch you.
Okay, so I
Yeah.
still do
Reach out.
hair. I still do
Okay.
makeup. I had a little bit of downtime. I had to close out with my stalker and all of those things. In the process, I even picked up another brand, which is going to be not just beauty, hair and beauty and makeup. It's going to also be fitness. I got a fit body, so I'm getting into pole fitness. You see my pole back there. I'm working on certification so that I can get you ladies fit, get your man right, your body right. I cook a lot of healthy foods. I went vegan for about 6 months. So I'm just working on a new brand right now. I appreciate it if you guys come through and follow me. I'm a pretty positive person. That's what I promote. I'm a domestic violence survivor. So I'm just trying to be strong for other women and just show them the way to rebuild their mind, repair themselves inside and out. And it
Mhm.
starts with your diet, your food, and you're working out and just beautifying yourself. You
Yeah.
gotta feel
That's
good.
what's up.
You
That's what's
feel
up.
good.
Feel
You put
good, you
what
look
you need
good.
out, you get it back.
Yes.
So that's
Amen.
all I got going right now. Just come support me.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
what's
gonna
up.
probably have to come there one day a week and get some skid marks on my legs.
Come on through. You don't even
Yes.
have to. You just work out. You use the pole to work out. I got you.
That's what I'm talking about. But
But
sometimes you get
now
the
you want to
the
hop up there too. That's on you.
pole
I can teach you
burns,
that too.
pole burns. And King showing off again. Yeah, he got to cut up in this show every once in a while. I see.
Oh, I
So
prep for dance. So please, by all means, book me.
ooh, that's a
Especially the
smooth word.
LGBT community. Y'all got a pole. Y'all want me to come swing on? I'll
Okay.
come swing on it for you.
Ooh,
I got my mask. I got my outfits. Just book me. Thank you
oh
for
wow.
having me, Avella.
I appreciate y'all
Hmm.
being here. Really, I do.
Yes. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I
I told
appreciate it.
all y'all I wanted to have a subject, where I could be inclusive.
Hmm.
It's not about. It's not always having a show is not always about you and what you do. It's
Hmm.
about the whole world. And there's all kinds of people out here, all walks of life, all lifestyles, and there are all types of subjects. Who we talking about our health? Um,
Yeah. It's
Yeah, he's
almost
showing
that
out.
time for real. Yeah. I need to holler at him off the site.
um, there are all walks of life out here, and we're all God's children. I believe
Hmm.
that.
Yes.
And everybody has a story to tell. Everybody has an interest, anything. It's so much stuff to talk about. And there's sometimes that we need to talk about certain things. And these conversations are needed. I don't care who out there. Some of y'all probably mad that I did it, but I don't care. It's my show. I do what I want to do. Okay. Either you accept me in my acceptance or you don't.
Right.
You know, and I'm not everybody's cup of tea, but I might be somebody's can of soda. Okay. So with that being said, I want to thank all y'all for y'all time for coming out. I want to thank you for being my guest, and you're invited to come back at any time.
Yay, thank
Appreciate
you.
that.
I'm
Thank you so much.
down. Let me back. I
Okay.
still got much to say. No.
Look, if all goes well, I'll be here forever. I'm trying to be a lady of leisure. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't going nowhere, child. You ain't
Okay.
going nowhere. You'll be here.
That's what's up.
Yes, this is a life testimony, and I love the diversityness and openness. Yes, look at the
Thank
people
you.
that love you. Ooh,
You know
that's
what? He got my
I'm
rocks.
gonna. I'm yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna
Okay.
head out.
On that note.
I'm gonna
Okay.
put
Sir.
y'all
Sir.
backstage.
Excuse me.
I love y'all.
Okay.
Simmer down, sir. I
Okay, you being managed. Again, I want to thank my guests for coming. I want to thank all of you for watching and for y'all faithful people that come and watch. Now, look, if you go watch Monica, I'm not mad. Go watch Monica because you can watch me on the back end. I only come on this time one day a week because I be watching Monica too. Oh Lord, it's spreading all over the church. um, so that's fine. I want to continue. Thank y'all for y'all supporting. Um, I have a good time and I love that you guys talk back to me and hang with me and just kick it with me. You know what I'm saying? So please share the video. Tell your friends, even if they don't watch YouTube like that. Go on over there and like her page. You know what I'm saying? I need it. I need subscribers. Also, here we go. This is my cash app because I think this is the thing to do. You're supposed to ask people for cash app. So I don't block my blessings. So I'm always gonna put my cash app up there, and that's who it is. And this way, this way. Forget this is invisible to me, so I'm pointing the air. All of this is also my website and all of my social medias. I'm on just about every social media, so I need to update this. I'm even on Clubhouse now, which I don't pay attention to. And though I am an avid till I die right now Android fan, just for you folks, I ended up keeping the iPhone. Okay, so I'm gonna be on Clubhouse and all of those Apple exclusive stuff. So I'm like a drug dealer. I got 2 phones. Okay, so I got 2. Actually, I got 5 right here right now. But I have 3 phones going on. Besides that, I am behind schedule on a lot of stuff. I'm sorry, but I'm coming. It's been a hectic couple of days, especially after we did the Wendy Williams watch party on Saturday. It took us more than the 4 hours of the show. It actually took us like 6 hours to get everything together and get everything. So we were out a long time doing that. So by then I didn't want to do no work. I was tired. Excuse me. I can't even remember what happened yesterday. And we still had All About the Tea. And I was doing other stuff. And I didn't do my lives. But I'm getting better and I'm getting more organized. I promise you. And I have so much to produce. So much to do. I know I've been promised this coochie care video for a week and a half. That is next on my agenda to work out. Well, probably on 3rd on my agenda to work out. And I'm going to do tonight, I believe, I'm going to stay up tired and all. I'm going to get my Bell Collective review up and out. You know, I meant to have it by Saturday or Sunday. It's Monday, but y'all going to like it either way, okay? Better late than never. Wednesday at 4 p.m. is my radio show from 4 to 5. I'm doing it from here and not at the studio. So you'll be able to catch that on here. And we're going to talk about cheating and infidelity in relationships. So that's what we're going to talk about. So I'm about to put that up there as soon as I get done with here. And I'm working on the website and all of that. So I got a lot on my plate, you know. And tomorrow when I come do the show, and I'll be all about the tea. I'm gonna have a look for you because she finna get ready. I gotta pick out some clothes tonight. I am gonna have a new look tomorrow. I'm gonna be cute or whatever. So y'all get ready. I'm gonna try to also schedule hot topics, hopefully for Thursday. But y'all tell me what you like. I'll probably put it on my Instagram as the question. Do you like me to do it? What day do you like for me to do hot topics? And it's gonna be on the weekend, towards the weekend. And I gotta keep balance. I'm trying to put this stuff in the chat. I forgot to put the website in the chat. So that whatever y'all want to watch, if you want to watch it live, because I think y'all like me doing hot topics live. So I'll have it together towards the weekend so I can have my graphics and stuff. I like doing it now and having it better than what I had. So I'm going to do that. But also now under y'all's request, since I'm a teacup affiliate with the teacups, I have to sit down and talk to Miss Marcella. Content, not for comment. I think Miss Marcella's still out there, but I gotta talk to Miss Marcella, and I have to talk to Schoolboy. We're gonna have that late night show that you want. We just gotta figure out how to put it together. I believe we're gonna be called the affiliates because we're teacup affiliates, and we're going to spill the tea late night. So once we get together and decide on what night we're going to do and what content we're going to do, we're definitely going to do the show. Everybody's in agreement to doing the show. So it won't be long, but y'all be patient and y'all going to keep me busy. So again, the way you support us is just go to our pages, go to Miss Marcella's page, speak to your girl, Marcella, and go subscribe to her YouTube page. Go find Schoolboy, and if you don't know how to spell Schoolboy, SKOOL underscore boy, BOI, Schoolboy's channel on YouTube. Go like all our channels, support us. That is a very big support to all of us subscribing to our YouTube channel, more than what you ever know. So we appreciate that. I appreciate everybody that supports me in any form of fashion that you do. I see the tweets. And I see the Instagram. I'm not that famous. Well, I'm not famous to me at all, but y'all make me feel like I'm a celebrity sometimes. So I try to stay in tune with y'all as much as possible. Again, go to my website, Royalty Beauty Brands, HOTP 10%. Is that what it is? I guess it's HOTP 10. I put it in there wrong, so let me put it in right. It's 10% off your thing. So it's HOTP 10. And you get 10% off 10% off of your order. Yeah, y'all here for this slander that me and Schoolboy about to. HOTP 10. Then that's 10% off the House of the Princess watchers and supporters. Like, even though I don't know what it means. That's all you need to do. Thank you. Subscribe and share. That is important. I got to get my numbers up. So, yeah. And then the more you like and subscribe, also it helps our algorithms. Because, when you go on YouTube and it pops up on the screen that, you should watch this and different things. So it helps even with that so that we can pop up on people's popular screens that they might watch it. They're like, well, everybody like this, so you might like it too. So that's how that goes. So I'm done gabbing. I got a lots of work to do. I'm working for y'all. And I forgot. And after I do all that, I got to do the money glow up video. Y'all gonna love that. I got y'all keep me working. And I am a lady of leisure. So this is fun. This is interesting. I love this. I love talking to y'all. Okay. Your cool beverages is running dry because I see people still in the kitchen going get their stuff. But thank you so much again for supporting me. It means a lot. So also to all of y'all that are in the house of the princess, it's about time for me to turn out the lights. I thank y'all so much for coming. Oh, I got it. Thank y'all again and again for coming every time. So I guess I'll see y'all next time. For the people that are teacups, I'll see y'all on tomorrow. Yeah, definitely. You have been in the house of the princess. Again, it's time to turn out the lights. Love y'all. Bye-bye.